Elliot. Elliot with a shot! Harvey Elliot! Harvey Elliot! Harvey Elliot! Goal, 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 goal! Golazo, 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 Harvey!
2 hours later.
I say 2-1. Oh my God, Leon Bailey. Here, by Gabriel. John McGinn! It's 1-0. Oh my God. Let it go with the cross. Hamza! Yes!
Bruh.
You prick! Fuck off! You.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to episode 41 of Ahwa, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here, absolute cinema, as my brother just Tabag says. That was one of the best works that Vel has ever done in his whole life. And I mean his whole life, ladies and gentlemen. That was an absolutely iconic intro. And inshallah, we're going to keep more of these coming. In the upcoming weeks, thanks to you guys' help. This show has grown to the umpteenth degree. This is the 41st episode. Many people agree this is one of the best, if not the best football show on YouTube. You guys let us know last time in the comments. You're like, yo, Hussam, Ahwa was my favorite football show. The way you can support this show is make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Every single person watching us right now or on the replay, please don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. And also, there is a share button. I want you all to share the video everywhere on all your social media platforms, whether it would be WhatsApp, whether it be Twitter, whether it be Instagram, whichever, kind of communication platform you use, please do share it over there. Now, actually, today, we've got a couple of surprise winners. This guy was on the bottomest row last time. This time, he's actually going to be joining me at the top, because his team absolutely destroyed Newcastle today. He sings the cringiest Postecoglou song, but we love him. From San Beirut, Texas, the man, the myth, the legend, man like Yaqub is in the building. How are you doing, Yaqub?
Hello. Isn't it such a beautiful day when, first of all, big up the chat, but isn't it such a beautiful day when the chat hits all the likes? When Tottenham get all the goals. Well, technically not all the goals. We'll get into it. But, hey, we got all the 3 points. And you know what? What's sweeter on a Sunday than enjoying your team winning? Look, I'm not going to be too shameless. I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to enjoy this because, honestly, beating Bournemouth ain't for everybody. Just going to throw that out there. It is a good evening of sorts. So I do appreciate the invite. Thank you for having me on as always. Make sure you are running up the likes. Man, the weather's going to be nice on the top row. I can't wait. I'm going to be just looking down on everyone. Talk to me nicely. Hey, everyone out there, it's time to talk to me nicely tonight. I know you don't like it, but you have to. Fact.
And listen, the next three guys that are here right now, all their teams suck. All their teams lost this weekend. You get me? But I'm going to introduce them in order of least humiliating defeat to most humiliating defeat. So despite him no longer being top of the league, Liverpool top of the league, we are top of the league. So, probably losing 1-0 to Aston Villa ain't as embarrassing as the other two results. Joining us on the channel, of course, Morocco's finest. He doesn't know how to pronounce El Ahwa properly. Jacob knows how to say it more than he does. Of course, the Lion of Morocco. But he was eaten yesterday by a much stronger lion. Man like Saad is here. How are you doing, Saad? Well, did you like that intro?
You know what? Yeah, Vel. Yeah, I knew the fact that he was in my chat for a lot of that watch along. Yeah, I knew there was something fishy going on. Something fishy was going on, yeah. But fair enough, man. I see what we're doing. So listen, just make sure you keep them coming in it, because just keep them coming, man. Because that was actually funny. It was actually funny, man. You got me for a second there with the Staffy one. Listen, big up, guys. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to This Is Football, to United Spurs of America, to the Football Corner. Make sure you're subscribing to Staffy TV, Judge Mo, all of our channels, man. Even Hamza Talks Ball. Make sure you're subscribing to all of us, man. Supporting all of the creators here, man, because we put in so much time and effort. So make sure you're supporting us and supporting Hassam as well by smashing that like button. I can see right now we're on 94. It's just jumped to 94. So make sure we're smashing that like button, guys, because we have 269 people in here. It should already be just standard on 100 likes already, and then it will go up from there and there and there. So make sure we're doing that, guys, mate. Okay.
Treat that like button like Tottenham treated the back of the net, continuously hitting it until the goal is made. But Saad, as long as you don't do it like Arsenal, because they did not hit the net not once. Just don't do Arsenal to the like button. Just do Tottenham to, or Liverpool, whatever you want to call it. You know, you can do either one.
Hey, I can't lie to you. This weekend it probably is. But they played even better. So I'm just be honest. And listen, I'm thinking, who's the more embarrassing defeat? The problem is one of them loses every week, so it's not as embarrassing as the other guy, and he lost away from home. So joining us on the channel, Chelsea's finest, Styrian, legend, icon, no eyeliner today because of the loss. Man, like Ziad is in the building. How do you, Ziad, man?
Big up, man. Big up, everyone. Big up to the chat. Listen, man, sadly, I'm getting used to this, brother, but I can't take it any longer, bro. Soon, I'm going to be breaking my laptop, and then I'll have no laptop to join the show on anymore. So, listen, bro, big up to everyone. Like, subscribe, show some love in the chat. And then, yeah, man, it's just... Can we end this?
Let me tell you exactly why what Ziad is thinking right now.
I'm here so I won't get fined. 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 I'm just here so I won't get fined. Hey, I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined.
Wallah, facts.
Well, like that one kills me. You know when he turns around to the person next, he's like, I'm here so I won't get fined. Yeah.
And listen, speaking of being here so he's not fined, his team lost as well at home. By far, most humiliating loss, by far, of this whole weekend. 3-0 at home to Bournemouth. Dominic Solanke scored a goal. Sensei and the other guy already forgot his name as well. You know, 3 goals conceded at home to Bournemouth. They're rehearsing already what's going to happen at Anfield next week. Joining us on the channel, of course, Lieutenant General of This Is Football. As you guys can see, got absolutely violated by Vel in the intro. Vel like Staffy is in the building. How are you doing, Staffy, man?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Vel for being one of the 3.6K that tuned into my watch along yesterday, you know, record-breaking watch along. So thank you, Vel. Secondly, I would have preferred you put my reaction to the third goal. Not me just staring at the screen like that, because I think that's a little bit more funny. You know, I went through all emotions yesterday. First goal, I was angry. Second goal, I was like, again. Third goal, I just start laughing. I actually had tears in my, like, I start wiping tears because of how comical this has become. But I am here to remind you guys of that Ten Hag needs to go. Ten Hag out. There's a lot of simps out there that still want Ten Hag. There's a lot of people that have no standards, no dignity whatsoever, that want to give this man 1,000,001 excuses after 400 million spent and 18 months in the job. And if we have some time, this guy actually broke 19 different records yesterday. What a day it was for him. 19 different records. So maybe we can find a minute or two to talk about it later today. But speaking of records, we need this show to hit new records. So I need everyone to hit that like button right now. Everyone subscribe to everyone on this channel. And let's see what happens, bro. Thanks for having me.
And spam cherries in the chat.
There's something missing. Everyone noticed there's something missing. There's a bit of corruption missing, ladies and gentlemen. And now we can finally push Saad to the bottom row, because I'll be damned if Saad is on the top row alongside myself and Jacob with our W's this week. Of course, joining us on the channel, the corrupt judge himself, aka Professor Corruption, aka Judge Corruption, man like Mo, is in the building. How you doing, Mo, man? It arrived. It's here, and I'm here. Here we go.
Oh, my days.
Order. Order in the court.
Hold on. Did Chelsea, Arsenal, and Man United lose at the same weekend? Shit. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not good.
They all lost.
What do you
Let me
mean
see what
that's
Hamza-
not good? What do you mean that's not good? That's great.
I'll be there. Sam, I'm going back in. I'll be there.
Hamza's on his way as well, so it's gonna be one.
Yeah.
Or this whole setting right here, being top bottom row, bro, it stinks. It stinks, bro. I don't know how you lot do it, bro, every week. Wallah, I don't know how you lot do it every week.
Don't ask me. Ask Ziad. Ziad has been here the longest. Ziad can show you. You know when you go to someone's house and they show you like a tour on their house, like let me show you this is the master bedroom, this is the bathroom, it's the kitchen. Ziad knows this place like it's his home. You know, I come
Hey,
here,
listen.
you know, often, but not as often as him.
Hey, listen, Staffy. Speaking of asking, we ain't gonna start with Ziad's club or yours, Staffy, because there is a club that's supposed to be dancing at the top. By the way, guys, we ain't even started talking about the football yet. There is 500 people in here already. Everyone right now, hit that like button this very second. Subscribe to this football. Ozan, I'm gonna get to your super chat in a second. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, subscribing to this football right here, right now. Brother Saad. It's a Hassan. Go ahead, my brother. Talk to the people. What happened away at Aston Villa? And you already know. If you're gonna waffle, me and Jacob are here, which means you're gonna get interrupted. So
when do
go
I
ahead.
ever waffle? When do I ever waffle,
ahead.
bro?
Go ahead, waffle, bud.
These man think I'm gonna pull out a Hamza. You know what I mean? The refs are against us. Oh my god, I let go of Xhaka. If I had Xhaka in this team, it would be better. Oh my god, look at this, bro. Forget about all of that shit. Forget about all of that shit. The simple fact.
Hamza, by the way, was complaining about Leroy Sané today on the terrace, but we'll save that to when he was here. The man had the audacity
Sorry,
to
one
talk
second,
about
Staffy. Saad, you said you're not like who?
Hamza.
You damn right you're not like Hamza, because Hamza's a winner. So hold that.
Here we go.
Hold that right
There
there.
we go.
On the
Wait,
button.
how can I be in the
To be
direct?
fair,
I tell you why.
Ziad should be bottom.
When
Ziad should
we
be
Hey,
discuss
but you
your-
bloody lost to Bournemouth at home, man.
One
Be quiet. You should be
second.
at the
Ziad,
bottom,
you're
man.
the worst ranked team here,
I
Ziad.
don't
I'm just
care,
going
man.
by the facts, Ziad.
Guys, let me explain. Ziad's loss is second most embarrassing. However, when we talk about Arsenal, Saad gonna be at the least bottom. When we talk about United, Staffy gonna be least bottom. When we talk Chelsea, Ziad gonna be least
He's
bottom.
just putting us on the
Everyone
stage.
gonna enjoy the
Haram
placement.
alik. Haram
Everyone.
alik.
Wallah lazim.
Welcome, Hamza. Welcome.
Aye.
Sorry, just let Saad waffle before you can cook Arsenal. Go ahead, Saad. Talk to people.
So yeah, listen, we weren't clinical enough. Went into this game, created abundance of chances, and just weren't clinical enough. In regards to possession and keeping the ball and creating chances, we looked by far the better team. But if you don't finish your dinner, then this is what happens. You end up being the losing team. For me, the first goal, defending was shocking. Ben White, absolutely shocking from him. In no way in hell do you ever let the attacker or whoever it is in the box that is attacking your goal have their back to you. That's standard stuff. You learn this stuff from when you're a kid and you're playing football. And this just results back to him not watching football, him not having an interest in football. This is what happens. You have rookie mistakes that get made like that. So a very bad day. Ben White for that goal. I'm because I was doing a match reaction with Ashraf and TK football as well on my channel where we were speaking. Yeah, shout out to Ashraf, man. We were speaking about the game, and obviously we had difference in opinion on who was at fault for that goal. But I thought that Zinchenko was actually at fault because when Leon Bailey passes the ball to Tielemans, and then Tielemans returns the ball to him, Zinchenko follows him and goes to Tielemans, leaves Leon Bailey with amount of space to go running. That then gets Gabriel pulled away, then Ben White, and then we know they scored the goal. So I think Zinchenko's also at fault in that game, but he also did a lot going forward. So just a bad day in the office.
Did a lot going forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Forward passes. You know what I mean? Just progressing the ball forward.
In the end, would you say it was effective?
where it obviously wasn't because we didn't finish the chances.
Okay, I just
But
question. Just
but
asking questions.
he definitely did put the ball forward a lot. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
yeah.
if you don't have somebody to finish the charges, then it practically means nothing. But yeah, it's just a bad day at the office for us. And listen, we live to fight another day. You know what I mean? I'm still second. I'm 1 point behind Liverpool, but now the chase is on, and I don't want to be chasing Liverpool as weak in their midfield as they are with not having a DM and that. Liverpool are well in their right to be able to hold us out in this fight. So, and City also won it today. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight, man. But unfortunate that we lost the game today.
This is the segue for Hamza to speak on Arsenal. You know? Jacob, I know you want to talk too, but I feel like we have to just give the floor to Hamza.
Can you send me that clip?
Oh,
I asked you to send me that
please.
clip.
I can't wait to.
Abuse from Arsenal fans.
There's
Go
a
ahead.
song that's in my head that has been playing over and over, and it is in Hamza's voice. So I would appreciate if he did sing it for me at least one
There
point.
we go.
You know, I mean, Saad has sang it pretty much a lot lately. What, two weeks in a row almost. So congratulations.
Waka waka.
There you go. That was the saddest waka waka
Go
I've ever
ahead,
heard.
Hamza. The floor is yours, brother. Talk to us about Arsenal.
You should have played. You know that you got that me blocking Gundogan. Not Gundogan should be blocking me because Girona's beating Barcelona. Hey, it seems that Gundogan needs me this time. Wow. Heritage there. They're taking a 2-1 beating. Don't mess around, Girona, man. Deadly team. Okay, listen, let me start with this. Yeah? You laughed at me when I was sitting here questioning me. You can't do it against Aston Villa. You can't do it against Aston Villa. You seem to be finished. And I said, I had an 18-year-old right back playing in midfield. Compared to 100 million signing, 115 million pound player midfielder. I had John Stones, who just come back from injury. Yeah? But listen, I put my hand up. I said, what a joke. But I had defenders playing in midfield. To you, you had to scrape a win against Luton Town on a last minute. Shameless.
Oh, but the scenes. Did you see
Shameless.
the scenes? Full
And
time?
the scenes was if, bro's mad, as if Champions League final. I thought,
Yeah, they loved
my
it.
guy did. Sam never knew Luton until this year. He thought you only land in Luton Airport where EasyJet comes here. But EasyJet doesn't even go to Jordan because he's crap. And airline, you have to stand going all the way. So he goes to local areas, man. He never goes to Jordan. Yeah. So listen, you beat a team from that, and he said, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna beat Aston Villa. How life comes for you very fast. Yeah? Huh? Don't go anywhere. Life comes very fast, yeah? Yeah? Is he bleeding? Is he bleeding? He was bleeding. Why are you coming fast? Life comes very fast at you. And you listen, the bottle jobs are started again. They do this all the time. Talk all that they've been doing for 20 years. Yeah? But you know, the story of the Arsenal is still the same. Yeah? Emery taught you why you should never get rid of him. Emery told you, listen, I've got a weak team.
Good evening.
Emery had a weak, good evening. Yeah? Good evening.
Good evening.
Had short levels. Do we have to talk about certain players? Arteta, yeah? Listen. Kai Havertz might cost you. I know he was a good player, whatever you're saying. He will cost you the league title. Remember what I said to you. David Raya will cost you the league title. It will be 21 years. It's now 2 decades. You want to make it a third decade? We're going towards the third decade if you don't win this year. Hey, and you talk about Liverpool not winning the league title in 30 years. You might have to sit on the same table as them. Yo, it's mad. So don't mock things. I told you, there's certain players I want to come for. Number 1, Gabriel Martins, I said. Martinelli, they call him. Oh, Hamza is Brazilian, la. He's Brazilian, he's one of the best wingers. I looked, I said, fine. Okay, let me look at stats. 2 goals in 15 games. 2 goals in 15 games. That's all I say. Jack Grealish.
What's
has got the
Richarlison got?
same. Jack Grealish has the same amount of goals than him in the Premier League, and Jack Grealish only played 7 games. Jack Grealish.
You know who has
Every-
more?
You love Jack Grealish.
than Martinelli.
Yeah, let's who has more goals
Is it
than
true
Martinelli?
Richarlison has more goals than Martinelli?
Yes,
Richie got
yes.
3,
Yes,
my
great.
friend.
Yo,
These
Saad
are the
is
players.
3.
I'm gonna Abdullahi Dakore. Abdullahi
Waka,
Dakore.
waka, eh,
Abdullahi
eh.
Dakore has 6. Abdullahi Dakore has 6. Yeah, the likes of Anthony Gordon 6. Anthony Gordon.
You know who
What
has
are we
2
doing
goals
here?
for us? Wataru and
Nicholas Jackson, Hamza. Nicholas
Wataru
Jackson.
Endo. Cole
Nicholas
Palmer's
Jackson.
5.
Nicholas
Cole
Jackson has 6.
Palmer. Nicola Jack. Cole Palmer's 5. He's a winger. Cole Palmer has 5 goals. Yeah. Dejan Kulusevski that you laugh at has 4 goals. Yeah. Josh Brownhill. Have you ever heard of Josh Brownhill? He has
Nope.
more goals than
He
Martinelli.
plays for Burnley.
You know who else has more than
Who
Martinelli?
does he play for? Who does he have played for?
Burnley.
Burnley. Because you've been keeping his name because we don't know his name. Because
Kuti
you
also
look at
has more
Martinelli's
goals
stats.
than Martinelli.
Who's
No, no,
Martinelli
no.
gonna pass?
Kuti has
I'm
more
not.
Premier League goals than
The
Martinelli.
only
Burnley's
reason, the
been
only
excellent.
reason,
You remember-
hold on,
no,
the
you
only
know-
reason, the only reason why I know who Brownhill is because of FIFA Ultimate Team. That's it.
Oh, don't
That's
even
it.
try. No one knows.
That's
No,
it.
I've never.
That's it.
Sam, I played them. I played Burnley. I never heard of him. I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah,
So,
fairs. I've never
what
heard of
a-
Brownhill either.
Sam, another player that again we have to question, Martin Odegaard. He's supposed to be
Yes,
the
that's
captain.
that one needs to get cooked as well. He needs to
Yeah.
get cooked for that
Sam,
performance.
how many games are we
Sad, you can't
calling
even say
this
anything
guy?
against Villa. He cost you.
Nah.
the
No,
game.
no, no. I
He could have scored a hat trick
listen.
alone. He could have scored a hat trick.
a
Sam,
lot of the people that you lot are gonna smoke this game. I'm probably gonna agree with you guys on a lot of that.
Yeah.
Sad, how-
Because I'm a realistic
Sad.
fan. I'm not a fake fan.
So
bro.
when do you start
That's it.
questioning? Because Man United are questioning Bruno. So are we going to start questioning the same level as Martin Odegaard? Are we going to start questioning the same level? Because Bruno is being called out. When Bruno scored 20 league goals, yeah, they're calling out Bruno out. So are we going to call out Odegaard as well? Because it seems he's falling to the same track. Big game disappears. When you need him, disappears. All he does, even the Ghana said, all he does is this. That's why I shaved my head.
Hey.
Yeah.
All he does is this. What are we doing here?
Hey, that's your
Mason
captain,
Mount.
bro. That's your
That's Mason
captain.
Mount, bro.
So-
Mason Mount.
That
as well.
is your
So-
captain.
So the
That's
only
your
thing I would say,
captain, a leader
only thing
on
I
the
was-
Man
pitch.
leading. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
a leader on the pitch was bottling it. Even tackles, somebody was jumping out tackles. He didn't show passion. He didn't show
By the way,
desire.
Hamza Street saying, Hussam, please bring the champion to the top row. The champion barely beat Luton. Multiply
When-
the number you just sent by 10 and I'll
It-
bring him top row. How
No,
about
no,
that?
one
Let's
second.
put it $10.
You should go.
I will bring him
No.
to top row. Go ahead, Hamza.
Sam, you scraped against Crystal Palace 10 men as well. Because at least I
Yeah, but
should
I'm the
deserve
host.
that because
I'm a
because
host.
I did 11 men. I did
I'm
beat
the
them
host.
with 11 men.
Crystal
And I
Palace
beat
and
you
Luton
big.
is totally
Yeah.
different, bro.
Man thought he
Yeah,
could
yeah,
buy a top row position with $1.99. Hold that. Make that $10 and then we bring him up. Go ahead,
No,
Hamza.
one
Go
second.
ahead. Carry on.
So
You have
to
to
me,
look Odegaard because he was shit
No.
yesterday.
so Odegaard to me is he's going disappearing in big games. Yeah, I was just checking Inter Milan whether they won, and they won against. Yeah, they did win. They didn't play. I'll see why is more there.
Strategy Tech Mo.
I'm trying to say because he was too quiet.
checking
He was
Mo,
too
yeah.
quiet. I was like, let me G-Tech why he's there. Yeah, everyone has to listen. The thing with Martin Odegaard,
خلاص, see,
big
done.
game,
Problem solved.
big
Now
game.
we can.
Big,
This is what we're gonna do. See the layout I'm about to do right here. Boom. We can put Judge Mo in the middle to be the judge. Done. Go ahead.
I don't
Hamza.
care. I don't need
so,
to
so,
be there.
so the other guy I want to call out is
Habibi,
Saka,
no.
Bukayo Saka. Sam, Bukayo Saka, how good was he? Tell me. Let's
Oh,
talk
he
about
was
that.
shit. He was shit.
Okay, so Bukayo Saka, how good was Gabriel Jesus?
Jesus was okay, to be fair, out of the forwards. He was okay, at least. Okay.
So he got taken off for who? He feels okay.
Nketiah.
Nketiah.
No, but
Yeah.
he got taken off.
So a
towards the latter end of
player
the
that
game.
they've been critical. One second, the player that they want to get rid of. You're telling me Jesus got taken off on Nketiah. Another player, Ben White. Let's talk about Benny Blanco. You call him Benny Blanco. Tell me about Benny Blanco. How good was Benny Blanco?
I told you already, he didn't have the best of games.
Okay,
was
so it's
very
another.
suspect. He was very
So,
suspect.
so this is a team that expected you've backed him 700 million. Yeah, you've assembled a 700 million army, and already you look 40 against Villa, and you look 40 against Villa. You're struggling against Villa.
Oh,
when
but
are we
don't
gonna
worry
bring
till
conversation?
January. Don't worry
Yeah,
till
let's
January.
not
That's what
worry.
they're all
Let's
saying.
give Arteta time. Or Arteta's showing passion. He's on the pitches. We're not saying to you, you're winning against Brentford last minutes. When you're winning the likes of Luton last minute, these are red flags. These are red flags. Look at you. Look at you. You're looking down. Look at me straight away. Don't be ashamed. Yeah. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, no, the way that you are cussing, yes, last week, Tottenham. Oh, Sam, remember when they had to clap and they had to hold their guys and go to the front and bring their family? I said,
Yes.
I said, okay, we said, yeah, but hold on. Why was Arteta pushing Havertz towards the front when they're singing for him and you're pointing in the head against?
Okay, so
No,
against
no,
do
no.
you know what the difference
is it the
was,
shame
Hamza?
that there's no
You
difference?
know what? No. The difference was when I did it. The difference was when I done it away from home. These guys were holding hands at home like as if they just won a trophy and they were celebrating all of their fans. We have to go and celebrate the fans away from home because you have to. You have to go and clap your fans. You have to go out in front of the fans. Away from at home, bro.
Wow.
You may go around and clap them, bro, but you're
Double
not doing
standards.
that, bro.
Double standards.
Bro.
Double standards is what I call that.
So I just think like, look, I've said it before. There were red flag signs already from beginning. And I think I'm telling you now, your players sometimes when things going tough, I think they just haven't got the bottles and they're quite scared to deal with the criticism and you have to accept it. Arsenal were not good enough. So for you to call me out not good enough, I say, yo, Rico Lewis was there, John Stones, but you are not good enough at all. This is the history of the Arsenal.
Well, they played better than you against Aston Villa, the same team a week later.
Oh, okay, but they got 0
They
points.
actually didn't get dominated for the
points.
whole game.
But they got 0
They were
points.
brave enough to go press Aston Villa after
0
they
points?
conceded.
0 points.
Yeah, 0 points the same as
It
you.
doesn't
But
add
at
anything.
least they can hold their head high and say we played better. Both of you lost. At least they didn't concede the whole game. You're 90 minutes. You're being pounded.
I conceded one.
Like this hammer on here. You're being pounded the whole game.
They conceded
They
3
didn't
against
get
Luton. I
pounded the whole
conceded
game,
1.
and you have the audacity to come here and
When-
talk to them about the bottle.
Hamza,
Come
we're talking
on.
about different games. We're
Stop
talking about different
capping.
games.
1 second.
Hamza,
1 second. No.
stop
The
capping.
problem Mo's scared. He knows we
I
have
am
to
not
feel sorry
scared.
for the
I
little bit.
speak
Look,
the
you're seeing
truth.
bullying happen. You're seeing we're bullying them.
I
And you
speak
don't like the
only
bullying.
what I believe. You disagree with me, fine. Don't tell me I'm scared. I speak what I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. You can debate my point, right? If I'm saying something that you disagree with, Hamza, right? You won this game. We're not cooking you now, right? But you're here to cook Arsenal. But you're talking about the difference between you and them. Debate my point instead of telling me I'm scared. Were Arsenal better against Aston Villa than you against Aston Villa? Yes or no?
No
Actually,
one cares. No one cares.
There
0
you go.
point.
There you
0
go.
point.
No
0
one cares.
point.
I just
Because-
proved my
More,
points,
more,
guys.
more,
I just proved
more,
my points.
more.
I'm out.
Let me prove my point. They conceded
Porta
3.
tuned, I'm out.
No, 1 second. No, they conceded 3 against Luton. What a shame. They got beat at Aston Villa. I conceded 1 against Luton. Yeah, never conceded. I didn't win the last minute. I went to Aston Villa. I got beat and I put my hand up and said, yo, my midfield was weak. They had every player there. I didn't have my players there. You think I would have lost against Aston Villa? I'll never have lost against Aston Villa. To me, is showing the cracks at Arsenal. Arteta, get ready. Don't let Klopp or weak Pep's team, the weakest Pep's team that Pep has had since he's taken over, win the league. Don't make
Weakest
We
Pep
already-
team. Why is this? Why is this Pep the weakest team?
Why
is
are we
Pep the
allowing
weakest
this
team?
on the
Please,
channel?
please.
Why
We already proved because Hassam is a criminal and
someone else sipping?
and Jacob is a
Talking about
criminal.
Ben.
How am I a
And Hamza's
criminal?
a criminal.
Like Hamza-
That's why all 3 of them are at the top
What's
row.
up?
That's why all 3 of them at the top row, and they're just letting this happen. Hassam's sitting there just smiling.
Brother,
because
you
he's
have
top
to
of the
rebut me,
league.
Hamza. I'm top
This
row.
guy-
Bro,
Bro,
This is
if I
talking
really
about the Arsenal
have-
all
game.
we've
What
done
do you
is
want
ask
to defend
questions.
I want
Arsenal?
I want Hamza to actually make good points then. Hamza, can you make good points about the game? Instead of talking
Oh, your players were poor, and I called out Benny Blanco. I called out Saka that you will never
Benny
criticize.
Blanco.
You've not criticized Saka. Have you criticized Saka? What can you not
Of course
criticize
I
Saka?
have. Of course
Okay.
I have.
How good was Saka? Okay, tell me about
Hamza?
Saka. Tell me about Saka.
Saka was awful yesterday.
How
Saka,
awful?
how about this? How about this? Let me give you the rundown on it. Yeah, Saka awful. Martinelli awful. Erdegaard. Go to my match reaction. You'll see. I gave him a 0 out of 10. A 0 out of 10 because this guy.
Who did you give 0 out of 10? Who did you give 0 out of 10?
Martin
Odegaard 0 out of 10.
Yes.
And
That
but
was a 0 out of 10 performance.
How many big games is he disappearing? Tell me a big game that this guy you've seen him winning big game. Liverpool,
Tottenham,
Man City,
Tottenham and Chelsea.
this season.
Tottenham and Chelsea, which are London derbies and their big games
Chelsea's not
Whoa,
big
whoa, 1
team
second.
this game.
Tottenham, Chelsea, what?
Chelsea this season.
that they showed up in.
Saka showed up against Arsenal, against Chelsea this season.
No,
No. I'm
he
talking
didn't.
about big games that he's done in the past.
I don't give a shit about the past. We're talking about this season.
We're talking about this season or last season.
That's the
Tell me
past.
this
Okay,
season.
so this season he started off a bit slow. This
Yeah,
season
and
he
he
started off a
didn't
bit
perform
slow.
against Chelsea
As
this
well
season.
as that, he
That's
was injured for like 3
Okay.
or 4 games.
How much do you want to bet Odegaard goes missing in Anfield? How much do you want to bet? Prove me.
It all depends on how we line up.
No.
This is what I said. This is what I said. This is
Are you
why.
confident about
This
Anfield
is,
side?
we'll get to that.
How you feel
We'll
about
get to that.
Anfield?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. The thing is, Hassab's not even doing that for my benefit right now. He's asking, are you confident at Anfield? He's not even doing it for my benefit. We all know the reason why he's saying, are you confident at Anfield? It's just aimed at Staffy. We know this. Okay? I don't, bro, I'll go to Anfield and I put up a fight. I don't care. I'll go.
No one cares about your fight, man. You're going to win the league. You don't care about your fight. You need to get 3 points. No one cares about your fight, bro.
But
You think
anyway,
when I go
you
Emirates,
have
I want
to
to put up a fight. I don't want to put up a fight. I want to try to win.
okay, yes, but Anfield, we all know.
Imagine
Look,
I
this
said
guy's
that
such a
last
fraud
week.
'cause he
Imagine
just
I said
wants
that
me
last
to
week.
say
I just want to
that, bro.
compete. If I said
Wallahi,
that
he
last
just
week,
wants me to
all
say
of
that.
y'all on this panel would absolutely toast me for the take like that. You
Right.
gotta hold it, man.
You know why
scored
Staffy
0.
leaves back? Because he's coming Anfield next week.
Anyway, Jacob, talk to me about Arsenal as well, because I know you're waiting to speak, Habibi. Go ahead. What were you going to say about Arsenal? I'm so glad, by the way, Saad said Odegaard is 0 out of 10, because that's the one guy. If you try to defend him, I would actually cook the shit out of you. You know me, I don't even cook. I'm always fair. But that Odegaard guy right there, he cost you 3 points. I'm sorry, he did.
And
He
Saka,
himself
Saka as
had
well.
hat-trick.
Three times.
He could have scored
Saka.
hat-trick alone. Odegaard alone could have scored hat-trick that game. But go ahead, Jacob. Sorry.
You know, I'm just remembering this game and I'm looking back and I'm thinking like, man, this is when you really need that guy, right? That everyone believes is to be a leader. I'm not talking about Odegaard here. They're all looking at him like he's our shadow captain. He's really the one leading us when Odegaard goes missing. And, you know, I look to him and I wonder, where did he take the game by the scruff of the neck and try to make it something his own? I just wonder, you know, there's a sequence of events. Let me just play out a sequence of events for you. I'm watching this guy, makes a very bad pass, middle of the park, gives it away to the opposition, and then he just goes and clatters into the man and fouls him. Now, if that's Yves Bissouma, if that's Casemiro, I think people will take a little bit of a different turn. If that's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Lord forbid that's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg who gives the ball away and clatters into a man. But because he's some $105 million England special person, like we supposed to just forgive him for being non-existent as well? I just wonder.
What are you talking about?
Spicy
He's talking about
Højbjerg.
rice.
I'm talking about
He's talking
Spicy
about rice, of
Højbjerg.
course.
Where
Come
was
on,
he?
man.
Where was
Come
he?
on.
What did he
Hassan,
do?
why are you
One
surprised?
guy? Come on,
Hassan,
brother. Come on.
why are you surprised? These Tottenham
Overrated.
fans are scumbags. Bro, they've been
Overrated.
waiting. They've been waiting to just have one bad game from
Overrated.
Rice. They've been
Where's he
praying.
at? Where's he at
No, but I
though?
don't even think Declan Rice was bad against Villa. To be
Where's he
He
at
wasn't.
though? But where was he
Yeah,
at
he was
though?
bad. He was bad. He was
Where
bad.
was he
So
at?
he
He
wasn't.
is the
He
DM.
wasn't.
He's the DM. Come on. Arsenal's
He
problem
done
was
his
If
job.
Basuma,
No,
if
he
Basuma
wasn't.
puts
He
in
was
that
bad.
performance
Ya
and we
Sheikh, ya Hussam,
put up no
subhanallah.
fight, y'all y'all taking a
attack
different
the players
narrative.
that I need to attack. Bukayo Saka roast him.
Mhm.
Martinelli roast him. Odegaard roast him. By the way, I think if I were to say who was Arsenal's best player, it's Kai Havertz. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
think Kai Havertz was the best player for Arsenal. I'm being dead serious. I think he's the only player who can actually leave that pitch and go like I performed. But if you wanna pinpoint, it's those three. Those three
they deserve to get cooked 10 out of 10. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard for me. Those are the 3 right there that need to get cooked. But Jacob, Arsenal couldn't score a goal and he's playing the DM. He's blaming the DM. Shows me that he's a mess.
You're supposed to grab the game by the scruff of it. I'm told this is the shadow captain. Saad, this is my guy. 105 million, worth every penny. But then he gives the ball away, commits a foul.
Jacob.
What are we talking about here, Saad?
If you're asking me where Declan Rice was, yeah, because you just got to make me do a will. You made me do a will and have to bring up the stats for you. This is where Declan Rice was, yeah. Tackles 1. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 tackles 1, yeah? This is also where he was. Clearances 1. Interceptions 1. Defensive actions 10. Recoveries 5. 5 times he recovered the ball that game.
You know, I just got what.
Yeah. Can you explain to me the metric in which they measure that? No. If this guy wants to go down this route, you want to use the will route. Will does a great job at knowing why and how these stats are calculated. So, Saad, if you're going to use these stats, tell me those last two stats you just mentioned. How do they measure those 2 stats? Saad, can you inform me on that, please?
Okay, let me say something because we're wasting time here. We're wasting time here. 1 second. Saad, all the stats that you mentioned, none of them are progressive stats. You talked to me about defensive stats. 1 second, just let me finish. I've been quiet the whole show. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. I've been quiet the whole show. Let me just say something and I'll stay quiet.
The rating 6 out of 10.
If you're gonna bring in stats, 1 second, guys. 1 second. If you're gonna talk about stats of a DM, I understand DMs, they're meant to defend, but that's not the only thing they do. Okay. You just went to a game, you scored 0 goals. You mentioned stats, none of them were progressive. Now, every week when Spurs were losing, people were coming at me. Oh, Staffy, is Bissouma still better than Rice? Staffy, is Bissouma still better than Rice? And go right now. I don't even know the stats. I'll check the stats and I'll name the stats right now. All the progression stats from Bissouma will be better than what Rice did in that 1-0 loss to Aston Villa. So if you want to talk about relevant stats, don't talk about the defensive stats when you conceded a goal. Talk to me about what he did on the other side of the pitch when you guys didn't score a goal. Because a DM who can pass between the lines, who can break the lines, who can progress the ball, would have done something in a game like this. Now, I'm not blaming him for defeat, by the way. But since you want to mention stats, let's talk about those stats.
Quick one, man.
Rice is not that guy.
So quick one. No. What do you mean he's not that guy?
There we go.
What do you mean he's not that guy?
He's not that guy.
Look how he move it. He moving so different.
So
No, but he's not.
moving so
Rice
different
doesn't
lately.
progress the ball.
Where are you going, man?
Rice is to this day, apart from yesterday's game, which I don't even think he was that bad in.
I'm not saying he was awful. I
think he was one of our better
saying,
players.
You're supposed
But
to.
he's been the best DM in the league on form. The best DM in the league on form. He has. I'm sorry. You guys want to sit there?
I think Declan Rice is the best midfielder on form.
On form.
I've heard both of y'all say the same thing. That's why I'm asking. Y'all holding him to this standard, but where's he at though?
Okay, but let me tell you one thing, Jacob. We're supposed to be cooking Arsenal, and I don't want to defend Arsenal, but at the same time, I recognize who to blame. No, but 1 second, I recognize who to blame for said game.
I'm just opening the door. I'm opening the door.
I criticized Bissouma is because he was directly responsible for you conceding a goal. Was Rice responsible for the goal Arsenal conceded? No. That's his job.
Hassan, don't give me this waffle, okay? Hassan, don't give me this waffle.
I will let you respond. I promise you. You can cook Rice all you want. I'm just saying from my perspective. From my perspective, if I was an Arsenal fan doing player ratings, Odegaard gets a 0, Saka gets a 0, Martinelli gets a 0. Those 3 were fucking shit and they stank up the pitch. Now, if you want to blame Rice, that's on you. Well, up to you.
I'm not blaming Rice. I'm just asking where's he at? I didn't say it's his fault.
He's the DM, Jacob.
Where's he at?
Sam, do not give me this waffle because every week when Chelsea lose, no matter what happens in the game, no matter how we concede, everyone looks at Enzo Fernandez and everyone looks at Caicedo. Even though we never concede goals directly from their mistakes. But every single week, where's Enzo Fernandez? Where's Caicedo? But now, for questioning Declan Rice, Habibi. So what?
I don't necessarily think Rice was bad.
Hassan, this is
when you're saying Rice wasn't leading to goals,
but hold on.
When Caicedo and Enzo never do mistakes leading to goals.
No, Caicedo has made mistakes this season.
In his first game.
Or they've dropped stinkers. Has Rice dropped a stinker? In my opinion, no.
I don't think you could say Caicedo and Enzo have dropped stinkers.
Yes, they have. Newcastle away.
Stinkers.
Brentford at home.
Come on,
Want
man.
me to name the games?
Stinkers
اسكت لا أضحك. Manchester United away last week.
Apart from
Exactly.
last week I'll give you.
Apart from last week.
Last
Okay,
week,
حبيبي.
my United was.
That's why they kicked you off the pitch.
Hey, the way Hassam had those
bro.
games lined up.
No, it's only my United. It's only my
You know what
United.
it is? I'm all for saying fuck Arsenal. Let's say fuck Arsenal, but let's say fuck Arsenal to the people responsible, in my opinion. Now, the reason I explained to Jacob,
It's a team game, bro. They're all at fault. Everybody gets the blame.
The reason why I blamed Bissouma against City is because he was trash as a performance, and he made a mistake directly leading to a goal. Did Rice was
He
Rice
made a
trash?
mistake,
No.
but he wasn't trash, bro. He wasn't
Okay, would you say Rice made a mistake against Villa, or did he do anything?
No,
wrong?
no. I thought you were
I
gonna
mean,
say
I
that.
literally opened it with saying one of his mistakes, one of a few that I remember. And this is just my eyes. I ain't have to pull up no stats. I ain't looking at SofaScore right now about it, but I'm saying I'm watching the game. I watch the game. I see Declan Rice pass the ball to the middle of the field where none of his players are, and then he goes and clatters into the man. Doesn't get a yellow, by the way, English bias, but we're gonna move along from that. I'm just saying, let's keep it a buck. It's a team game, my friend. Everybody got to share the blame, and if you're $105 million, you got to take some amount of credibility when it comes to a win and when it comes to a loss. Look, y'all give him credit for pulling you out of the gutter versus Luton, and that's fine. Go ahead, praise him for that. No shame in that, but. To not grab that game by the scruff of the neck, I think that's shameful, and as well as
anybody that wants to blame Declan Rice here for this game.
I literally said I'm not blaming Declan
anyone
Rice.
that just want to criticize Declan Rice
I
for
said
anything that I did this game.
Okay, here we go.
Has a stinky agenda. That's it.
SubhanAllah, ya
I agree.
SubhanAllah,
I
ya
agree.
That's it. Anybody that just wants to blame Declan Rice for this game. The goal wasn't from him. He's the DM. The goal was.
I literally said I didn't blame him
the two attackers.
for the loss.
But you just Jacob. Let me ask a question. Who is the first player you mentioned when you talked about Arsenal in this monologue that you did? Who's the first?
Technically, I didn't get a monologue. I did say.
No,
Spicy
it doesn't
Højbjerg,
matter.
yeah.
See, you're not answering the question. Who's the first player?
I said
Hussam
Spicy
asked you your
Højbjerg.
opinion.
I said Spicy Højbjerg was the first player I mentioned.
So Hussam asked you.
I'm told he's their shadow captain. I'm starting with who I'm told. I'm told by their fan base he's their captain elect.
Fine. So
but Jacob, you should have started with the original captain, not the shadow.
I was getting there, but y'all don't let a man speak. I was getting there, but then all of a sudden I mentioned Declan Rice. Everybody gets so upset and fluffed up about. No one can talk to Declan Rice, or else the whole world gets up in arms. What are we doing here?
I just asked the question and he got rattled. All I asked him is that when Hussam asked you to speak about Arsenal, who's the first player you wanted to mention? And he said Spicy Højbjerg. He said the vice captain. So logically, you would talk about the captain first and say the captain fucked up, the vice captain or whatever shadow captain, you talk about him second. But he came in with an agenda and he mentioned Rice first. Logically, if you want to talk about captain material, he would have mentioned Odegaard, but he didn't.
Habibi, every single week when we don't get results.
Okay, let me explain to you.
No, 1 second.
Nobody does that. You're lying,
well,
bro.
I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. Enzo and Caicedo every single week.
That's a lie.
You lie.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We've cussed Sterling. We've cussed your centre backs.
I'm not having this, bro. This is cat.
I'm
not lying.
Enzo, I'll tell you why.
I'm not lying. The only name I hear a week is Enzo. Wallah haram ala Enzo.
Exactly. So you changed. See, Zizo, you changed the way you talked. In the beginning, what you said is that we mentioned Enzo and Caicedo. But because I pressed you, you now changed it that we mentioned Enzo. Now I'm not going to deny it. Yes, we mentioned Enzo. Let me finish it yet. Now we mentioned Enzo. Do you know why we mentioned Enzo Fernandez? Because you guys told us that Enzo is the most creative midfielder in the league. You guys told us that Enzo is the best at 8 in the league. You guys are the ones who told us this. It's not us.
And what are the way you lot talk about Declan Rice? You lot just said he's the best midfielder on form. You're the best midfielder on form.
Okay, no problem, Ziad. No problem.
Arsenal the best DM on form.
Arsenal are second.
And he did have a good game.
So why do you want to have sorry, Hussam.
Moamen, I have the perfect response. 1 second. Let me respond perfectly to this. The reason why we mentioned Enzo more than Rice this season is because Rice's performances on the pitch have been astronomically clear. And even if you want to say he was bad against Villa, okay. You know what? For the argument, I will say he was bad against Villa. He has been good for 15
I didn't
out of
even say
16
that
games.
either. I love this.
No, I'm just saying to Ziad. He's been good for 15 out of 16 games. Enzo Fernandez, you can count on one hand the games he's been played well this season, and Chelsea are 12th, not second. So obviously he's gonna get more criticism.
It's a team game, no? It's a team game,
Last
no?
season, when Liverpool were 9th at the start of the season, Salah, Alisson, Van Dijk, Trent got cooked to fuck. That's just how it goes. If we were second, they wouldn't get cooked as much.
Listen,
You know,
the point
Salah
is, he's not avoiding. You can't say you can't
because
criticize
I was
him.
about to expose his agenda. You
Agenda
by
what? I don't have an
mentioning
agenda.
Chelsea-
Why do I need to have an
by
agenda?
mentioning Chelsea,
Ziad
you
wanted
saved
Declan Rice,
Jacob,
that's why.
because I was about to
Have you seen my
expose
midfield? You
Jacob
think I care about
and
Declan Rice?
and actually prove that Jacob,
He'd walk
instead
into
of
your
mentioning
Expose
that
these
he's
3
captain,
points. That's what I
he
gotta
is
say.
mentioning the vice captain or the shadow captain or whatever.
I'm mentioning players on a team that were unsuccessful and the overall goal. That's what I'm
Why do
mentioning.
you mention
So if I'm not
Declan
allowed to
Rice?
do that, I'm
Well,
sorry.
no.
I'll go into the
Well,
pocket of
Declan Rice
apologies.
was Arsenal's, arguably Arsenal's best player. Completed the most passes, completed the most progressive carries.
What did he do
And
at the end of the
hold
day, though?
on, let me
What did he
finish.
do?
Don't cut me off. The most
Goose egg.
Staffy asked about it. Actually, Rice completed the most progressive carries in the game.
Yeah, I took a look at the stats. He actually had a good game. That's why I didn't really talk much about it.
Okay. No, this
By
is
the way,
bullshit.
Cool.
This is bullshit.
What does that
Mo,
mean? What does that mean in the big picture of the
Don't cut
game?
me off. Don't
Man.
cut me up because I waited to speak. Okay, I waited to speak because when you come with like
don't
I'm
like
the
it
one
with
who
the
said
hammer.
Bissouma is
It's a
better
little-
than Declan Rice, but Declan Rice had been good in this game. He's the only player. He only mentioned the cynical foul he did, and he got a yellow card. You
I don't
lied,
think he
Jacob.
did.
He
I don't
got a
know if
yellow
he
card.
did.
You
I don't-
lied, Jacob.
I just saying I don't
He
remember
got a
that. I didn't
yellow
remember him
card.
getting a yellow
You
card.
just
English bias.
lied on camera.
You know, I'm so
live.
disappointed in all of you. 'cause
You know what? I'm gonna check this. You're gonna force me to
40
pull up
minutes
Sofa
into the
score.
stream,
All right.
40 minutes
Mo,
into the
every
stream, we should
single
have been
week.
cooking the shit out of Odegaard and Saka, but you guys want to talk about the Rice.
I was working
Jacob,
on
talk
it.
to me about
I was
Odegaard.
getting
Tell me
there.
about Odegaard. Okay, get to the actual.
This is a
crap
3-course
here.
meal. But hey, Arsenal lost. This is a 3-course meal.
My
Why are you
brother,
rushing
Rice
things?
is
When you go
He's
do
the
fine
same.
dining, they do
Talk to me about
5-course
the
meals.
meal.
They give you little
Go ahead.
tiny hors d'oeuvres. You get a little tiny hors d'oeuvres. You get a little bread. You get a little cheese. You get a little wine. You get a little oil. Come on now.
Jacob, you see Mo, you just mentioned progressive stats, and he's got the best stats going forward. Guess what? You know what's
No,
funny?
not me.
No.
I didn't. Don't say, don't lie about
Liar,
it.
Mo. Yeah, Sam,
I
this is
didn't.
funny.
I
No.
didn't. Staffy and Saad are the
Okay,
ones
no
who
problem.
opened up the stats. So I
No
just
problem. No
responded
problem.
to prove
Okay.
the point.
Every
It's not
single
To be
me.
fair, I just
Every-
asked Saad to
Staffy.
mention
Yes,
the stats.
thank
I didn't
you.
know
Thank
what they
you,
were.
Staffy.
But then I
That
looked
means
at
I
it and I
didn't-
was like, you know what? These stats
Man,
are not bad. For
Listen,
what?
every single week,
Thank you.
Staffy, every single week, Enzo gets shit on.
You know
Guess
what's
who has
that?
guess who has the best stats?
You're 12th. You're fucking 12th.
No. We're
The
not
thing
talking
is-
about that.
one second.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about individual
Every
players.
week. Of course, you're
Like,
gonna get cooked.
can I answer Ziad? Can
Man, I
answer
give
Ziad?
up with you, man.
Can I answer Ziad?
The
I
Blaze
just
yet
wanna-
talk your Staffy, but then you answer him because we cut
La-
him off. Can you give him
Well,
like talk?
he
Don't tell
already
me no yet.
he
I-
already
I-
explained
ahead.
about Enzo. I know what you're
explained,
saying.
man.
You're saying that Enzo usually has the same stats every week, but when Chelsea lose, they blame him. But now when Arsenal lost, you don't want to blame Rice because he has the good stats. I hear you. The reason why there's not much pressure on Rice is because Rice already has some credit in the bank. Rice has already risen up in occasions where he did stuff that a DM doesn't do. When he scores the winner against Luton, that's not his job, but he did it. When he scores the winner against United, that's not his job, but he did it. When his team is on top of the league, he's not the main reason why they're on top of the league, but he's a very big reason why they are.
Thank
Enzo,
you.
on the other hand, I agree with you. And I think I said this before, and you know I'm on your side. I said Enzo's getting the Pogba treatment, where his team is underperforming and they're just blaming the best player on the pitch, expecting him to do stuff that he's not doing. However, when you are sitting 12th, it's sometimes hard to argue logic with people that don't want to be logical, first of all, and your position is just not helping you. If you were winning, you'd have a much stronger argument. But the fact that you're sitting at 12th, it's kind of hard to make a case for you.
I just want fair treatment, Staffy. That's
Yeah,
all it is,
if you
man.
were fifth,
That's all it is.
okay, but it is. But you know what it is? You know why it's fair treatment? Staffy just broke it down to you. It's because you're 12th and you're losing games every week. If you were fifth, okay, and you just won half the games you lost, and you were progressing, no one would be sat here giving the same energy. That's the thing. But
Yeah.
we cannot give the same energy to a team that's second, and he's been overall their best player, and overall, in my opinion, based on form, the best midfielder in the league. That's just how it goes. Now, can we actually get to the people that we need? Jacob, can you actually speak on the people that we need to talk about instead of you go talking about earners? I have no idea what the fuck that is. Can we talk about the people that deserve to get cooked? And that's that fraudulent blondie. Go ahead.
hors d'oeuvres are just simply small little meals to hold you over till the big meal gets there. And the big meal is obviously the Odegaard. I was told, Saad, I was told this man is better than Madison. Madison will never reach his levels. This
Better than
man's
De Bruyne,
the
De Bruyne.
ceiling, the potential. He is a De
De
Bruyne.
Bruyne,
Yeah,
De
they
Bruyne.
did compare him to De Bruyne as well. Disrespectful.
wow.
Just
Wow,
absolute shameful. I mean, I would never. I'm saying, Saad,
It's not even.
Odegaard is your leader. And leadership is supposed to, like, you all beat from the same drum, right? And if your drummer's off beat and he actually can't even play the drum, but then you still allow him to play the drum, everybody's marching off beat and you look dysfunctional. So that's my point in saying, when you have a fraud at the top in Arteta and all he does is boo-hoo. Actually, he was in the stands, so he was actually way up high geographically speaking. But it works from the top down. And then you have Odegaard on the pitch. And what is he doing? Is he leading verbally, would you say, Saad? Is he leading by example, would you say?
In yesterday's game?
In general.
In yesterday's game, no. And in a lot of games this season, no, he hasn't. He's disappeared. He's not played well in games. He's not asking for the ball. The fact that Jesus asks for the ball more than him in games is concerning. So yeah, listen, whoever's comparing him to De Bruyne is stupid and has no brain cells, none at all, because De Bruyne is levels, and then levels below is the rest. De Bruyne wins titles for his team. Nobody's going to get to that level unless they start doing something crazy and winning titles.
De Bruyne won some, or excuse me, Odegaard, he won something for you. Well, actually, not for you. He won a throw-in for the opposition, but he did win something on the day. So I was really proud whenever he kicked the ball and it just went to the, I don't know, maybe he was trying to point everyone's attention to the advertisement on the running board because there was no one there. And I just look at these squad and I say, like, do y'all not train together, or do you not remember the color shirt you're wearing? Because the passes, you know, you could pull up stats. I'm just saying what my eyes told me. I ain't pulled up no stats about Arsenal. I can't be arsed to pull up those kind of stats. What am I going to waste my browser history? Am I going to let the federales come into my home and start looking through my search history and it says Odegaard progressive stats? I don't give a damn. I'm telling you what my eyes show me, and that's a fraud. And when you have a leader as a fraud, I mean, come on, the whole team's going to be fraudulent. It's just a matter of time till y'all keep getting found out. You could say, oh, this, that, and the other. I ain't hearing none of it, all right? Because the truth of the matter is, it's just a matter of time. And it's actually happening sooner than I thought it would. I thought, you know, hey, maybe 2 weeks would be a good target. Was it 2 weeks that you were on top of the league there, Saad? Did you say about 2 weeks, 10 days or something like that? We could round up. We could say 2 weeks, makes you feel a little bit better.
We'll say 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, you know, hey, hats off to you. I mean, I know I'm wearing a hat. I ain't going to take it off, but hats off to you. And I would also say this. Martinelli, I don't know what shirt they give him at Brazil, but that's the one big, the first big, large mistake I would say Brazil makes. No, it's not giving Emerson Royale the number 2. No, it's not giving Mr. Pru number 9. No, that's not those. I'm talking about Gabriel Martinelli does not deserve to wear a Brazil shirt. He's an absolute fraud. The fact that he's getting outdone, I think Emerson Royale, I think he has 1 goal, maybe 2 this year. What are we talking about here? The standards, I think, have dropped for Arsenal, and he came on here, and what was his whole monologue about? We're you know, we lost, but we lost like well. We did it well. Like, that was my brief synopsis. Correct me if I'm wrong, so was that basically what you were telling me? That we lost, but we lost well?
No. I was just saying what happened on the pitch. And that was not even aimed for you. That was just preempting what Hamza was going to do, because Hamza was going to talk about this and that. How could you do that against Aston Villa?
He does the B-rabbit rap.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I
do
live in a trailer with my mom. Yeah.
I do suck. We do bottle it. We are known for fraudulence. You know, that's what he tried.
Do you remember how much he was yelling, you know, on his watch along? Did anyone catch his watch along versus Luton? He was going crazy. I enjoyed it. Big shout out to the football corner. Yeah. No, Saad. Whenever they beat Luton, it was, and I just remembered he was so proud of his team, and he was saying 105 million, it's worth it, and I'm so proud of this team. Everyone put in the shift, and we beat Luton, y'all. We went to Kenilworth Road and we got 3 points. Look at us holding hands, playing Red Rover with their crowd. Come on, man. And you got to have the audacity to speak about my fans celebrating Family Day. It was Family Day. Let them have a good time with the kids.
Jacob, that was embarrassing still. But anyway, listen. Speaking of embarrassing, Chelsea are on the menu next before we end with Man United. Big up to Kat Sunday, who says, "What a week! Glorified AC Milan fearing the pressure now. Unlucky Arsenal. Saad, Staffy, you bozo, keep on losing as always. Big up Jacob and Ziad. Hold that, you
I don't
fraud.
lose,
Another
man.
loss and another injury," says Kat Sunday.
Spell
Big up
my
Kat
name
Sunday.
properly, bro. Spell my name
I
properly.
don't.
Wallahi, put
don't.
some respect on AC Milan's name.
I
Spell
don't.
my
I
name.
7
don't.
Spell my
times
name
Champions
properly,
League
man.
winners. Wallahi, the
Big up.
fact that you're
Big up.
comparing Arsenal to AC Milan is embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Fair. Big up to Football Club, who says, "Hamza, when opposition teams lose, equal goals for the team and the managers. When City lose, we miss Gundogan, Fernandinho, David Silva, and didn't spend money." Also, chat, let me know if Hamza's on a space right now, please. And listen,
Yeah,
you
go and
already
check
know
it.
how Hamza waffles.
Go and check
You already
it.
know.
Listen, Girona just beat Barcelona. For what do I need Gundogan for?
Oh, there you are.
Oh
Is
no! Don't
Yo,
say that.
well, you
No,
have
no,
your clip.
No,
Well, you
no.
have your clip.
This.
Well, you have your clip.
Hey, leave my Gundogan. Please don't clip me, Vel. I'm begging you.
Hamza, you're so shameless.
Before
You
we
want
move on to the next club,
He was
can you
talking
play
about
us the
Leroy
clip?
Sané and Ferran Torres. Wallahi, you're a fraud. Leroy
Yeah?
Sané, didn't he leave in 2018 or 19?
Yeah, but we never replaced them.
Yeah, I have some shame, wallahi. It's like
But
me
we
saying I
never
miss
replaced
post goals in the midfield.
I have some shame.
Huh?
It's like me
Yeah,
saying I
that's
miss
like,
post goals in the
that's like
midfield.
Staffy going like we did replace Paul Scholes. That's
No,
how
no,
long
no.
ago.
But no. What
Hey,
we're
he's talking
saying.
about company and Fernandinho and shit. Come on, man.
No, I'll explain when we come to my turn. I always talk about Chelsea next.
Yes. Evening, everyone. It took Manchester City 43 years to win the Premier League, 1968 and 2011. So don't come talk rubbish about other teams. Oh, Dinesh, they're responding to Hamza trolling Arsenal. Fact, it did take them 43 years. And actually, Liverpool have the shortest streak of not winning the league title out of any big club. Man United took 41 years once without a league title. Big up, Dinesh. Havertz and Rice were good. Our attack was awful. I agree with this assessment. Havertz was probably your best player, to be fair.
Obviously
Big
not
up
good
to my
enough.
guy Will Stewart, who says, "Was Rice better than Bissouma this week?" Yes. Has Rice been consistent than Bissouma? Yes. Whose peak is higher, Bissouma all day? I completely disagree with that. I think Rice has the best peak as well. Better peak, in my opinion. Because of his defensive abilities. I don't think Bissouma and Rice is a conversation, in my opinion. I think Rice is absolutely clear based on performances, and it just shows, to be honest with you. But I appreciate it, Will. Big up to Sunny, says, "Ziad is telling the truth, no lie. Hashtag Jinx." Big up to you, Sunny. Love the new background with Yuck Goat on it, aka Yakub, aka brother from St. Beirut, Texas. Big up to you. Sunny says, "Only free chats get shown. Staffy, go to therapy." My brother, we read out super chats. Those chats, if someone says something funny or something. So, yeah, hold that.
Yo, Sonny, you're one of my favorite super chatters. Thank you so much.
I'm never
Yes.
addressing Sonny again. He literally goes on every show to tell me to get therapy, but he never comes to my channel. He thinks Sam's gonna send me the $2 after the show. Oh, by the way, Sonny said go get therapy stuff. Here you go, idiot.
£2. Big up to you, Sonny.
Pounds, dollars. I don't
Big up
care.
to Will Stewart, who says, "With this performance today, Porro passes Trippier is the best right back in the league this season. Hold that." Oh my
Yeah, he hasn't won. Will he hasn't won in 5 games? Pedro Porro, because
Who
he
has
played
a TV
today,
on?
and there is someone that has a TV also. Yes,
Has
I
to be
bet it's
Hamza.
Hamza.
This is the problem.
Hamza,
bro.
Hamza,
Hamza, بالظبط اللي
Hamza.
Hamza.
Hamza. There is a TV or something going in the background.
No,
Will,
me.
yes,
Yeah, it's
This is the
you.
problem with these people. This is the problem.
Oh.
Well,
Mustn't
Pedro
know.
Porro ain't in the top 5 right backs in the league this season. Have some shame and decorum. And also, Trippier has been crap. I agree with half your super chat.
No, Pedro Porro
Big
cooked
up to
today.
Jack Howe.
Will's got a point. Pedro Porro was cooking.
cook today, Will, but you lost 5 games. We cannot have
Jacob,
someone
have
that
some
lost
fucking
4
We did
games
not
in
lose
row.
5 games. You're
You lost
lying,
4
Mo.
out of
Don't do
5.
that.
Okay, so you lost
Okay,
4 out
don't.
of 5.
Yeah, exactly.
I made a mistake. See the difference between me and
Yeah,
you?
thank you.
I admit. You lost 4 out of 5, and you drew 5, and you were winning.
When have I not admitted that? Where's that a difference? I admit the same damn thing. What you talking about?
Let's not fight over Jacob right now. We need to remind Arsenal and City that
Oh.
LFC don't even have a DM
What are we
yet.
fighting over?
Hey, yo,
When we recruit Lacroix and a DM in January, we will go into 5th gear. Just began, says Jack Howe. Yes, sir. Inshallah, if we do sign a DM and a center back this January, we will absolutely be cooking 100 million %. So stay tuned for that, Jack. And listen, I'm going to try to find out as much information as I can, inshallah. over this time. Maybe something about the club, stuff like that. I'll try find out, Habib. But I appreciate you. Thanks so much for the super chat. Anyway, big up Jack, How, Nate, Will, Terence, Morshin, Dinesh, Onana, the club, Kat Sunday, Hamza's 3, and Ozan Kabak for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're all slamming the like button right now. Make sure you're all subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. And we're about to go to Chelsea. So Ziad is about to go to stand trial right here, right now, because there's something Ziad said in the summer as well.
I'm gonna promise you something, yeah. I'm gonna promise, because you're not a Premier League fan, so different. But Assam, I promise you something. If you guys are predicting Chelsea based off what you saw last season, then good luck.
We are not. Okay, Ziad,
because you are.
I'm answering you now.
No, you are.
I am answering you now.
That's because you are.
Ziad, you said that.
What was that clip?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are now 12th, just like they were.
Well, Mo just said he's not in the clip. That's an L clip, man. That's an L clip.
Just like they were last season. Ozan's asking Mo, is Chelsea still on a better trajectory than Man United? You deserve to get cooked for the steak, Mo. Still, I'm gonna be real with you.
Why?
So we're talking
about the second season.
Okay, we'll let Mo answer in a second. Now let you go ahead. Talk to me about Chelsea thingy. Chelsea. Who did you play? Chelsea.
Super chat. I actually didn't see it at all. I was looking somewhere else.
I'll read it out to you. Go ahead, Ziad.
Listen, man, it's still not good enough. I don't know what to tell you, man. Another L. Another.
Hey, Hamza.
Hamza, there's no way you're tipping that loud.
No,
no,
slurp.
What the hell going on,
Hey, waka. Hey.
One thing I was enjoying. Listen, Girona just won 4-2, man. I'm simply.
Yeah, I get it, but like you don't need to slurp like that. Also,
that slurp, wallahi, that slurp sounded so wrong, Hamza. Hamza, I know you're not used to having a mic on because you speak from the laptop, but just mute yourself in the StreamYard and then do whatever you want. That's what we all do. And then when it's our turn to speak again, we unmute.
That's what.
Val, please, for all the clips, don't clip that slurp. I don't want to hear that slurp in my life again.
Because you said not to, he's going to, I think.
Go ahead, Ziad.
You know he's gonna get that slurp and he's gonna use it between him and Gundogan. He's gonna put Gundogan. He's gonna be.
We don't need no Gundogan.
Yo, Val, now I give you an idea, Val. The next time he talks about Gundogan, I want to hear the slurp.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen. I'm worried, bro. I can't. Listen, bro. I'm worried, man. bro. We need to start getting points, bro. I don't know what Pochettino's doing. I don't know what he's doing during the week. I don't know what the players are doing during the week. Because it's not good enough, man. Look, Pochettino, you're on your last. Let's give it like it's a kid, bro. You're on your last warning, bro. You're on your last warning, man.
Magic.
Bro, I don't know, bro. No. He's moving like the same vibe that he was at Tottenham, man. And I don't know.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Yeah, man, yeah, 100%.
Hey, we got to hey.
All this small club, small team mentality. I can't be having that at Chelsea, man.
He's really not.
No, he is though. He is, because I'll tell you why. Because he went from the start of the season when he first walked in, talking about how much of a big club Chelsea is, how we're the most successful team in the last 15 years.
Yeah, you got them knee pads out.
And he has to live up to that expectation, which is facts, and that's what he should have lived up to. But he's not living up to. All I'm hearing now is every game we lose is excuses. The players are tired. We have too many injuries. We played well, but we didn't score. We didn't score goals, but we played well. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? We have too many injuries. I'm waiting for Nkunku. I'm waiting for Lavia. Reece James is now injured again. Cucurella is now injured. Sanchez is injured. Bro, I don't give a shit. End of the day, the team is more than good enough to be winning games, and it's more than good enough to not be fucking 12th. 12th, bro. I don't even know where we are, wallah. I'm just used to being 12th, so I'm saying you are 12th. I don't know. We might be 10th. Maybe we had a good weekend. We might be 10th.
Hey, big up, Will. Yeah.
I'm talking about his mentality, bro. I'm not talking about where he is in the position. I'm talking about his mentality. I'm talking about.
What about money? What about money spent to help him?
I'm talking about accepting.
We talk about that too.
I'm talking about accepting losing and accepting going. Yeah, we'll see what happens next game. Yeah, maybe we'll.
I don't think any manager can solve your problem.
I don't listen. That's not the problem. You're going off topic. We can talk about that if he gets sacked. I'm talking about now. After we lose games, you can't be talking about. Compared to what you said at the start of the season, yeah, we might be getting top 4 this year. We might get it in a year's time. I don't know. We have to see. Bro, I'm sorry. This is not Tottenham. This is not Arsenal. We don't get Champions League once every 15 years. Okay, this club, you join a club.
Hey, hold
No,
that, Saad.
no, you join the club. At the end of the day, you join a club that are used to winning trophies, and you join the club where the fans listen. You better get.
You
know,
have 5 league
Well,
titles. Relax.
hold
talk
up, man.
with
We got
respect.
two
13
Champions
league
League.
titles. 13 league
Yo,
titles.
Hassan, can I finish?
Respect.
Hassan,
Saad,
yeah,
let
man.
him finish. Let him finish,
Respect.
Yeah,
so we
man.
can
This guy
rebuttal.
is a man, bro.
You
What
riled
the
him
hell?
up. You riled
Yeah,
him
man.
up. You
Let
riled
him
him
finish,
up.
so we
Look
can
at
rebuttal.
You're not going to take that
Yeah,
from
man.
Chelsea. I'll take that from Liverpool, Man
Yeah,
United.
man.
Never
Yeah,
from you, brother.
Yeah, you're
Never.
irrelevant in Europe, man. Be
This guy,
quiet. Listen,
Look
cup
his ass.
competition merchant, bro. Wallahi, cup competition
Saad, let him
merchant,
finish
bro.
so we
yeah,
can
because
rebuttal.
Champions
Saad.
League is just a normal cup. That's why you didn't win it once. Listen, end of the day, what worries me more is the way he's talking and his mentality. I promise you that worries me more than the performances on the pitch, because I can't be having a manager listing 50 excuses after every game. I can't have that. Look at Thomas Tuchel. When Thomas Tuchel first came in, he wasn't doing that great in the league, but he took responsibility for the results and for the performances. That's what you need to do at Chelsea, because anything apart from that, it's not going to be accepted. And that's why more than half the fan base want you out already, because you have a weak mentality and you've got a little bitch mentality where you list any little excuse under the sun. And that doesn't work at Chelsea. Okay, and you're gonna soon find out when you get sacked, probably. Yeah. End of the day, we need to pick up points. Okay.
Do you think he gets sacked on a reel?
If we continue like this, yeah. If we
I'll be
continue
honest
like
with you.
this,
I
yeah.
think if you sack Pochettino, you just click the reset button again.
If we,
I agree
but
with you.
I
agree with you.
don't know
It's
where we
essentially
go.
you just click the reset button and go like, okay, let's just scapegoat another manager. The thing is, the average age of your squad is
Scapegoat.
15, and they all need
This is
time.
scapegoating our manager. Pochettino now is a scapegoat.
Listen,
It sounds
Pochettino
like
has
it to
been at
me.
fault.
Oh, you lot are ridiculous.
Pochettino's at
Man.
fault for a few things this season, but at the same time, it's not Poch's fault Jackson keeps missing chances. It's not
Facts.
Poch's fault Mudrik's crap. It's not Poch's fault Enzo and Caicedo aren't living up to the hype. It's not Poch's fault the
Yes,
defensive
it is. Yes,
mistake.
it is. Yes, it is.
If Mudryk could
I'll
square a
I'll
ball,
tell
you
you
might be
what.
talking different.
It's not his fault that Sterling and Mudryk missed multiple chances against Man United. Facts, okay. But it's his fault he's playing Cole at left back. It's his fault he makes the wrong substitutions. It's his fault Enzo Fernandez, who performed under Graham bloody Potter. Enzo Fernandez walked in from a World Cup. Yeah, they won the World Cup. The guy was probably taking alcohol in like every single day after they celebrated. He came in a week later, not even a week later, and was performing under Graham Potter. Yeah, when we were even 12th back then, and he still performed. But he can't do it under Pochettino. Moises Caicedo, one of the best midfielders in the league last season, and he's not performing well. Okay, 1 week he's playing Gallagher in the 10, the next week he's playing Enzo Fernandez in the 10. You know,
This is why I wish Staffy could play
This
that
is
song.
why-
It's his
Staffy,
problem.
I wish you
It's
could
his
play
problem.
that song right now.
It's his
Which
problem.
one?
The only thing I don't blame him
Oh,
for.
No
Hassan
more
has it.
defeat.
The only
He has
problem.
it. Hassan can
The only
play.
problem. The only reason. The only thing I don't blame Poch for is the stupid mistakes that I see on the pitch in terms
Hassan
of
play the song.
not scoring, in terms of making silly mistakes. That's fine. But playing players out of position, making stupid subs, and having a bitch mentality after every game, and listing 50 excuses after the game. Sorry, no Chelsea fan, including me, is going to accept that, because we're not Tottenham, like I said, and we're not no other little club. We are here.
Yeah, you ain't Tottenham. You right. Hey, come on.
Yeah,
man.
we're not you, bro. We don't.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
Ziad,
know.
Ziad.
Y'all's the same
This-
amount of months into your project as we are, but we're still looking down on
Just-
you. What's going
hold
on?
No,
there?
they're
I
ahead
You
of
spent
you
more
on
money this
project.
summer than us, but
No, I want to speak.
I
now.
just,
I want to speak. now.
can
Saad.
I just say one thing, please? Please,
Tfadal.
please. Just quickly, yeah. I just want to say this, yeah. You
Pick
do
up
realize
Danish.
that Poch has come into a situation where he has to experiment with different players. Yes, bro, you lot have just flooded his team sheet with shitloads of players, shitloads of different
That's not
players that different. Yes,
Saad,
it
you
is
know
true.
who else we said that
Different
about? We
players.
said that about Graham Potter.
Graham Potter, I
The
agree.
same thing.
Staffy,
Same thing.
Graham Potter, I agree.
no more defeat.
But do you understand how much we sold in the summer? We made the most money in sales.
Yes,
Don't tell me-
It's
so
not
what-
about that. though.
So what you're
It's not
telling
about that.
me is we've got a bloated squad.
What you did.
No,
listen,
no.
let me
I
just
just-
call this out for what it is.
Okay, go on, bro.
I just want to call this out for what it is, because I think we're getting too far and this is not spoken about enough. Okay, this is the biggest fall from grace for a top 6 team, as you would like to call us, in modern day history. Okay, these guys spent 1 billion. They're back to back in 12th. They're back to back questioning managers. They're back to back questioning players that they signed. And I'm hearing news that Poch is talking about new signings in January. New signings when you can't even utilize the first signings that you made. All of our clubs here, even little Tottenham that they want to make fun of, if any of us spent that much and we're doing that bad, we'd all get criticized. The fact that Chelsea doesn't get spoken about enough this season,
what are you talking about, man?
to me, Yabni, let
What are
me
you
speak.
talking?
You don't get enough.
Yabni,
No, you don't
Yabni,
get
kalam
enough of the
fadi,
headlines.
wallah. Wallah al-azim, kalam fadi.
Bro,
What are
you
talking
sit,
about?
bro, you sit on Lewis's channel every day. Of course, to you, it seems like you guys get talked about enough because you're a Chelsea fan. I am telling you here, all of us on the outside, none of us hear enough about Chelsea as if United would have done, as if Arsenal would have done, as if Liverpool would have done, as if City would have done. My loss to Bournemouth 3-0 has
by
hit
the way,
more
facts.
headlines than you being in 12th. Okay? And I'm sitting in
Should we
6th.
sell it again,
And
man?
that's-
No more
Yeah, sell it.
defeats.
Huh?
What do you want to do for you? I don't understand. What
I'm
is
not
your
saying
point?
I'm not asking you to do anything.
What's your point?
I'm just saying, bro, if you let me speak, you're gonna understand what I'm talking
No,
about. Okay? You guys are back to back.
You know why
12th.
Staffy can talk to you any way he wants?
Oh, Jesse, what's the win? In blue we stand, united we rise. The banters they throw, we are rising again. No matter the cost, give us a win, give us a win. In blue we stand, united we rise. No more defeats, let's break down these doors. Justice rising up, we will stand tall. Together we fight, we conquer all.
These were good days, when I used to dance that song. But listen,
That
let me
thing
go.
was banging. That song.
I
never
see
gets
that
old.
I rattled a few people, okay?
Learning-
And if
learning
you're
lesson.
rattled at
Give
what I
us
said
a
right now,
win.
1 second, guys. If you're rattled at what I said right now, it's just because you're embarrassed as a Chelsea fan. You're
You know, that's
sensitive about
true.
your
Staffy,
team.
you're not making a
It
point,
is true.
Habibi. You're not making a
No
point.
more
I didn't get to finish yet, bro.
Because
What
it's
is?
more-
If it's okay, it's okay. Just ignore it.
We
Ignore
will
the song.
never
Ignore
win.
Jacob. Ignore,
You
We
can't
will
ignore the
never
song.
at the end of
It's
the
in
day,
your
at
head
the end of the
We
day,
will
guys, just let me
never
speak, guys. Let me speak.
Yeah,
I want to speak
Hamza.
objectively a little bit. I want to speak objectively a little bit. You guys spent all this money, Ziad, and you're back to the same spot again. You're back to questioning some of the signings that you made. Last year, it was Koulibaly was shit. Aubameyang was shit. What's his name? The goalkeeper. Mendy is shit. Whoever you guys signed. Ziyech, when Ziyech goes, when
Big up
Pulisic
Ziyech,
goes.
man.
A year later, you sold a lot of these players. You signed new players. And now, instead of talking about Graham Potter, we're talking about, what's his name? Poch. Instead of talking about Pulisic and what's his name? And Ziyech and them, we're talking about Sterling. We're talking about Nico Jackson. We're talking about Sanchez. We're talking about Enzo even more. You're back in the same spot a year later, Ziad. No other club spends that much and gets to be that shit and not get talked about enough. Okay, you do get talked about. Don't get me wrong, but not enough. If it was one of our clubs, we would be getting killed right now. I checked the table today, Ziad. You guys are sitting in what 12th? If Everton never had the deduction, they would be ahead of you in the table right now. So you would have won once.
But I
You would
still
have
don't
won.
understand your point.
You would. You still don't understand my
I
point.
don't
Okay.
because you're,
Will
you're,
Harvey
saying, you're,
gonna
you're
compare him?
no because
Bro,
you're telling
you
I've
you
just-
are in
I've
the
just sat
biggest
here, I've just
crisis
sat
of a
here.
top six
Habibi.
team. I just said
Tayyip.
it to you. Okay, so I'll say it again. You're in the biggest crisis of a top six team that I have seen in recent history. Okay, I've
Okay.
seen Arsenal super bad, but they weren't this bad. I've seen Liverpool bad, but they weren't this bad. I've seen my team bad, but we were never this bad. You
Arsenal
are
were
efficient.
15th 2 seasons ago. What
Did
are you
they
talking
finish
about?
15th?
Hamza. You're a
They
leader.
were
They finished
15th.
15th.
Okay,
They
they were
didn't
eighth.
finish 15th.
They were
They
eighth.
finished
They finished eighth.
Exactly.
Can
The
we not
one
finish
that's
eighth this season?
bro, you finished 12th. I don't know where you're gonna finish.
Okay,
didn't
so
know
what
where
is
you're
the
gonna finish.
MC?
I'll tell you why.
No, but this
This is
talk
why,
about
Ziad, you're
other
being
clubs.
sensitive. You don't want to objectively
Yeah,
talk about it. And you know
objectively,
what?
how many times do you want me to criticize the manager?
Bro,
Objectively.
But here's the thing: you don't know what the solution is, okay? And I'm speaking with a lot of level-headed Chelsea
I don't
fans,
get paid to
and then said the
get
same thing. Yeah, Habibi, I'm not saying it's your job to do so. I'm just saying it's that bad that you don't know what it is. Because at least as United fans, people always said, you know what? Maybe if they get rid of the Glazers and they hired a better structure, they'll do well. You look at Liverpool this season, you're like, you know what? If FSG wasn't so cheap and got him a DM, they'd go for the league. You look at what's his name? Saad's team. Oh, if they get a striker, they might win the league. Oh, you look at Spurs. Oh, if Levy was this or that, they would be a good team. Man City, if they weren't cheaters, I mean, they are cheaters, we'd be talking about him differently. You're the only one we're looking at, and you don't even have a clue, bro. You don't know if it's the ownership, you don't know if it's the recruitment, you don't know if it's the manager, and you don't know if it's the players. But I'm supposed to sit here, and I get people tweeting me and adding me saying, "Oh, are United still in a better trajectory than Chelsea because I lost the game to Bournemouth?" Well, you should have waited 24 hours before you guys spoken to me. Because I woke up today, I didn't even have to watch Chelsea. I woke up, I was like, let me check. Oh, 2-0 to Everton. Called it. You know who beat Everton? My shit team beat Everton. People didn't want to listen. People wanted to make it a United Chelsea thing when the focus should have been on Chelsea. There's so many issues with that club that no one has an idea what to do. No one.
Okay, 1 second.
There's no solution. I don't believe there's a solution.
You're asking me. I don't know if it's the players. I don't know if it's the manager. I don't know if it's the owners. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and have some conspiracy theory about what's going on. I'm not going to sit here and do some conspiracy theory about what's going on in the owners. I'm seeing people clip up Potter saying he's targeting the owners, the players, whatnot. Listen, all I know is what's going on the pitch is not good enough. All I know what the manager's doing is not good enough. So you can sit here and say, I don't know what the solution is, and compare it to Man United. This is your manager's second season in charge, and you just lost 3-0 to Bournemouth at home.
Compare that to everyone's situation.
No, 1 second.
Pick on United all you want, bro. Pick on United
You have to mention Man United. This is Chelsea.
I mentioned all 4 clubs.
You didn't have to mention Man United.
I mentioned all 4 clubs. It's okay to talk about my club. I know the issues with my club. You don't.
We all know the issues, but we can't compare it. I'll tell you why we can't compare it, because it's your manager's second season. Okay, this is you spent money, we spent money, but this is your manager's second season. Okay, and you lot complaining about your Glazers, and you're comparing about your manager, and it's his second season.
You guys just want to include Man United in this conversation مرة واحدة وخلاص.
I don't understand why Man United even got brought up.
Stop saying United got brought up. I brought up all the clubs. I brought up all the clubs because you could look at every club and you know what the issue is. I look at my club and I could talk wrong with my club.
So did you watch that Chelsea Everton game?
No, bro, I was sleeping.
Okay. The recent Chelsea game, the recent Chelsea games you've watched. Do you not see what the problem is?
Bro, I watched you last week, actually 4 days ago, and I know
against Man United. And who was the main
problems on the pitch?
Who was it? Who did it stem from?
If you want me to blame the manager, I'll partially blame the manager. Yes.
Partially. Who gets the main blame?
Players.
I mean, at the end of the day, I like to blame the manager more when everyone's playing bad. I do agree with you on that. So if you want me to blame Poch more, I'll blame him.
I don't want you to do anything. I want to give you an opinion. I'm not going to.
Okay, so that is my opinion. If you want me to be objective, I do blame Poch the most because I actually rated Poch when he came in. First of all, Poch, when people didn't want him in the summer, I told Chelsea fans to be patient because he's proven before that he has done well with a kids project, as people like to say, and he's done that with Spurs, and they made him a good team. But you know what I realized today? I realized that was the only thing on his resume, and it's been a distant memory at this point. When was that? 2018? 5 years ago? If you didn't update your resume for 5 years, no one is hiring you.
No,
if I go apply for a job tomorrow and I said my experience was 5 years ago, people are gonna be like, "What did you do for 5 years?"
He won something at PSG with Lionel Messi killing Mbappe.
Bro, you know what they did in PSG? You know what they did in PSG? You know what they did in PSG? In PSG,
are we gonna be allowed to speak on this show or no?
They blamed him. You can chime in, bro. No one is stopping anyone from talking.
No, I don't want to call people. You guys are.
You got this guy. Oh my God, are we gonna be allowed to speak with the you want red carpet? Oh, guys, let's say.
Staffy,
can I just land 1 point? Can I just land 1 point?
Talk for a while.
Just 1
point. He's talking to Ziad. I'm gonna let him talk. Both of them don't talk.
Mo, just 1 point. Just 1 point. Yeah.
So you basically
when Poch was at, and bear in mind, yeah. Let me just say this, yeah. I hate Tottenham with all my fucking guts, bro. I hate that club. I want to see it buried in the floor. But when Poch was at Tottenham, yeah. This guy brought in Dele Alli, made this guy look like the best thing, bro. He had him playing the best football, bro. We were talking about this guy in young players' conversations. And
careful.
Is he gonna be the? Okay, yeah, I know. But
that's my boy. Careful now.
The one thing with Poch, yeah, Tottenham.
Let it go.
The one thing with Poch at Tottenham, yeah, was he never got backed. This time he's gonna get backed by these guys financially. If he has time, he is going to bring in the young players, and he's going to have young players that he has right now to work with. He is also going to be backed financially. So if he does need something, He can go to the owners comfortably and be like, listen, I need this kind of player. I need this kind of player. So can we bring him in? He is then backed financially. Poch needs to stay at this team in order for them to succeed. He needs to stay. It's important for him to stay.
I don't know if you're being serious or taking a piss. I don't know if you're being serious or taking a piss.
This
Say
is
you're being
why,
serious.
look, just for the benefit of time, I just want to read the super chats and then go to Man United so we can just talk about two shit clubs at the same time. However, I'll just say quickly in 10 seconds. This is why I think me and Staffy agree on the whole reset button thing. I'm in no doubt that Poch is at fault for a lot of what's happening at Chelsea right now. But all I'm saying is, even if you get a Pep or a Klopp, let's assume Pep becomes Chelsea manager tomorrow, you're still not going to be successful until long term, because it's just these players are all young, inexperienced, and they need time to develop. That's what I'd say. But let me just read the super chat before we open up the Man United can of worms. Listen, if Liverpool slap you, I will go on your channel and send you
can of cherries. It's not can of worms. It's can of cherries.
Nicely, says Sonny. Dunk on his head, Sonny. Big up to you.
Big up, Sonny.
You know what, Jacob? You're actually a bitch. I'm gonna say this on live YouTube because I supported your club all season and you cooked me. And you're siding with Sonny over me. You're siding with Sonny over me. You know what? I'm not supporting. I'm not backing you for the rest of the show. I'm not. This season, you're over for me. Anytime Jacob gets cooked, I'm not defending him. He is dead to me. This
I will hold you to that standard. More
glorified
AC and Ziad, you are 12th. Take accountability. Stop deflecting and smash the likes to not lose.
Spell my name properly. That's your second super chat. Spell my name properly.
Yo. Big up to you, Kat Sunday. Big up to you. I appreciate it, Habibi. Big up to my guy, Eddie, who says, big up to my Arab brothers, Mo. I unsubscribed from Never Fall because of how they treated you. Love the show. Keep up the great content. Listen, Ed, I just don't want to speak on this topic on this show. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Make sure you're supporting everyone on the stream right here, right now. All 6 real ones. Hamza's going to be monetized soon as well. I can't wait to send him $1 dinar 99 to say fuck you, Hamza, on his stream. So big up to you, Ed. Big up Nathan, who says Chelsea doesn't have to accept losing. It just happens. Fact, Nathan. Fact. And you know what else is a fact? There's 850 people watching us right now. We ain't even on 400 likes yet. Make sure you guys are all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. All super chatters are going to get a massive shout out at the end. So please do hit that like button. Do subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so.
Martini, why are you twerking for Jacob in the
Listen, despite Chelsea being crap, Chelsea lose every week.
Look at Mardini twerking for Jacob.
United we stand.
Can I segue in here?
Mardini's a G, bro.
This Chelsea fan ain't got no clue. Arsenal finished 8th twice, but did we spend 1 billion? Lol, we had the worst team in our history. That's true.
Half that money is on loan or not playing. Habibi, tell them to spend their money properly.
Listen, they spent $1 billion and they're frauds, and Staffy is 100% right. They don't get as much criticism as Man United and Liverpool.
Half that money is not playing or on loan.
Hassan, don't say anything about this when I say it. I think this guy's the best goalkeeper in the world. Now, don't tell me Allison this, Allison that. You stick to your man, I stick to my man.
This is the problem with this fan base.
We can live in peace. No, this is not a problem.
This is the problem with this fucking fan base.
This club and these players are shit.
I hate that clip so much.
Bournemouth 3-0 Man United. Run the likes up, Habibis. Yalla, let's talk. Actually, you know what? There's a guy who's been quiet this whole time. I want to start with him. Hamza, talk to me about Man United.
There's no way you're going to do that to me.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to do
that. Thing is, Staffy comes here all the time and he just basically loves throwing his manager under the bus. And the thing that makes me sick is to see how many managers has he thrown under the bus all the time, and shows me how unloyal he is. And rather than him looking sometimes at the players and to look at, listen, majority of his player, Onana, he's the guy that told me, Amrabat, once we get Amrabat, Wallah, he said to me, once we get Amrabat, we'll be fine. Wallah,
just don't say Wallah. Just please don't say Wallah.
Wallah, he told me. I can swear that one.
No, I didn't.
Bro, you loved Amrabat. Bro,
if I said Amrabat and McTominay in the midfield is gonna make us good, bro, I'm gonna go jump off the Empire State right now because I would have no clue what I'm talking about.
You said Amrabat. He's one of the worst. I told you for fact, yeah. I don't believe this World Cup hype of running around. You see what Enzo does. Enzo is a bum. Enzo gets outplayed with the core.
Enzo's a bum. Enzo starts for your team, Habibi.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Yes, he does. He
The
does.
guy-
Ziyad,
on-
better to be a fly-by comment عشان he's
Everything they say is a flyby. يا أخي
Enzo got cooked by
صلاح is a
Amrabat.
bum. يلا
Yeah,
flyby.
Amrabat cooked up Enzo. So Amrabat, to me, yesterday he got dunked. You're lucky he should have been 4-0. Bournemouth came to your ground, Old Trafford. No one respects Old Trafford anymore. No one respects Old Trafford. That great Old Trafford has not been
Old
respected.
Trafford don't even respect Old Trafford anymore. It just
Well, it's
pours
not a
water on
stadium
itself
anymore.
like it's an
It's a
eternal
joke.
bath.
You know, people remember stadiums like
Take a heel
Bernabeu.
turn.
Listen, people think about Anfield. Let me go to the Anfield. Let me go to the Bernabeu. Let me go to Barcelona,
Etihad.
Nou Camp. Let me go to Milan. Let me go to Etihad. Old Trafford is a
No
joke.
one says I'm
ما
going
said
to
ما
Shut
said
up,
Etihad.
bro. No one
ما
says
said
that.
Etihad. يا أخي.
You
Old
tried to
Trafford
sneak
is
that one
like
in, bro. No
Bramall
one
Lane.
goes. No
He
one
said
Old
it
Trafford
was
is
Hey,
Old
Hamza,
Trafford is Bramall.
Hamza, whoever wants to join in. Old Trafford is falling
falling
down.
down.
Laser face all the tears.
What a shameful. Literally.
You know what,
what
Zed?
a
I don't know why you were
Well, I
singing
wanna-
that
I
because you
wanna
got
say
slapped
something
up and then you
about- I
got
wanna
slapped.
say-
You
Hamza
should be
go,
the
let
last
Hamza
one
go.
to talk.
Let me
هذا
smack
Hamza's
you
done.
once.
هذا Hamza's finished.
خلي
Are you
حمزة
not
يحكي بس
finished, Hamza?
No, I'm not finished. At the end of the day, people have been sucking up on United, and I told you for a fact, there's no solution for that club. I don't believe there's a solution. They're throwing Ten Hag, but there's no solution. Who else do you get?
You
You've been
called him
doing
a
the
bold
same-
fraud, but now you're
He's a
defending
bold
him.
fraud.
Wallah, your
Yeah, one
agenda
second.
stinks.
Wallahi, 1 second. You sack all the managers. The reason why I'm saying is someone told me, listen, you sacked all these managers. Yeah, you sack him again. You start the story again. It tells me there's a lot to it. You're just not good enough as a football club. Your football club ain't it. You're good at selling shirts. I'll give you that. As a merchandise football club, go and do that. Spend time selling shirts because your fan base are deluded. You'll spend £70 on a shirt that's fake, plastic, will not win anything, not respect. We laugh at you. Bournemouth came to your ground and thumped you. You should have been 4-0. It's only because of respect. The referee respected you. It would have been humiliating. Can you imagine Bournemouth coming to my ground, thumping me 3-0, and could have thumped you 4-0? They popped you around the park. Amrabat didn't do anything. Onana is a fraud, and more. This is a keeper that started for you and took you to the Champions League
It
final.
was good, bro. With us, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck what they did
that's
to
why
him, bro.
I think Bruno. I think these players are good. I think
This
Man
is
United
Hamza making
players.
fun of Ten Hag, by the way.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
Hamza making fun of Ten Hag, but he's telling me not to
No,
call him
like
out.
Hamza, like to be honest with you,
Look at the clown.
if Pep Guardiola,
But he put a picture
know,
of Ten
Man
Hag as a
United-
clown, but he's telling me I'm plastic for calling out my manager. Okay, Hamza.
you know
By the
what,
way,
Man-
there's another TikTok where he's defending Rashford, and there's another TikTok of him defending Bruno. So this guy doesn't want me to call out the manager, the owner,
Bruno,
the captain, the highest paid player.
The thing is,
But he
I
wants me to
definitely-
call out Amrabat, I guess.
to be honest with you,
I-
any big club, if they lose at home 3-0, the manager gets sacked.
Yeah, he gets sacked. No, except
Okay,
Man
okay.
United.
Any big
You
club.
just said you're scapegoating him. How are you agreeing with Mo
No, but
when you
one
just
second,
said
one
we're scapegoating him? Are you confused? Are you
Mo,
confused?
one
Hold on.
second. Mo,
You guys have
no, I'm
talked
trying to
enough.
finish the
Let me
sentence for
let me
Mo.
just mention some
One
of these
second, let me
records.
finish, let me
No,
finish,
no, no,
wait,
no.
wait.
1 second, because
Let
you're
me
wasting
finish,
my
one second.
time here.
One
Wallah,
second,
you're
one
wasting my
second, one
time.
second.
No, no, no.
Stop.
Yeah,
1 second.
you've
Let me
had
go
enough
about the
time.
players and then you can talk. The players. The problem is these players are good. I believe some of the players are good.
Hold
I
on.
believe Bruno.
This is
Yeah,
I
the
believe-
players
I
are
was-
good, the manager is good, the
absolutely
ownership is good.
That's what
So
I
what the
mean.
fuck are we
This is
losing?
all over the place.
Bruno, no, one second. Wallahi, I
This is
apologize.
all over the
Bruno,
place.
no, I've defended two players. Bruno,
How is the players
Fernandes,
good and the manager good and the owner is good and they're not
Saad.
winning then?
The
There has
manager's
to be
not-
someone
but
bad.
Listen, Bruno, the players, Pogba came there, became crap. Look at the players.
So who's
Bruno
bad?
Fernandes. You want to tell me Bruno Fernandes is a bad player? Are we talking about Bruno Fernandes? You're telling me he's a bad player, he's a crap player.
Hamza,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna do everything but talk about the game.
Who is
Wallahi, you're wasting
bad,
time.
Hamza?
The
Who
Bruno
is
Fernandes
bad?
is a bad player.
Who is bad? Who's
I'll
bad?
tell you the players. Okay,
You know who he said is bad? Yesterday
McTominay.
on my stream, he said it's the fans' fault. He blamed me and Griggs. Wallahi, he
No,
blamed
no.
us. He said
Wallahi,
it's the
no,
fans' fault, the plastic fans.
No.
Because I go on the pitch and I don't score the goal. I go on the pitch and I don't save the ball.
I said it's about the fan base in the stadium. They don't create this atmosphere. that the players can fight for. I don't see. Old Trafford is silent. It's
bullshit.
quiet.
Wallahi, you're such a liar, bro. This is
Bro,
not.
there were 17. There were
Old
3-0
Trafford is
down.
quiet. That ain't a lie.
Bro,
No,
what
it
you
wasn't
talking-
quiet, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
What's-
Even
no,
when
no,
we played
I-
like shit, the players got booed off the pitch about 4 or 5
more.
times this
Is
season.
Old Trafford the
I don't know
same?
what you guys talk. You're
Okay.
putting Man
No.
United's problem on the fan on the ground. On the
Yeah,
fan.
because I didn't go on the pitch
What
and score a
is
goal.
this?
What was that, bro? Wallahi, it's a waste
Staffy,
of
what are
time.
you doing, man?
Khalas, you wasted time. You wasted time. Let me
No,
speak.
listen,
Hamza,
listen.
Let me
you
speak.
want to
Let me
blame the fans. So your main,
No, I don't want
your
to.
main, the one that
listen.
your main culprit here are the fans.
No, today I'm talking about the players. Yeah, Bruno, I believe. Yeah, Bruno's a good. I would take Bruno for Man City. I've said it and I'll stick by it.
Yeah, he take
Because
him. I don't want him.
Bruno would not tie shoes at
Hussam,
Man City.
one second, Hussam, Bruno doesn't turn out to be a bad player.
Whatever,
I've fought many people. I don't think you turn out to be a bad player. The squad generally, Ten Hag has to blame because of the 400 million he spent. Yeah, but I blame them every single time they're flip flopping. Wallahi, I can't stand Man United.
والله انا ولا
because
فاهم
they
اي
flip
حاجه
flop.
من اللي هو بيقوله.
Flip-flops.
Wallahi, you're wasting time. Hamza.
No, 1 second.
You said you
Hussam,
blame him for the 400 million, but then you said you don't blame him.
You cannot praise the manager last season, beginning of the season, and then you throw him under the bus. You did the same to Mourinho.
Yes,
you
I
did-
can when the performances
No,
drop,
you don't.
when he wastes
No.
money, and are you actually gonna
understanding.
negotiate within reason here, Hamza? Are we gonna debate with reason
Do
here?
you blame the players or you blame the manager fully?
Why can't you blame both, Hamza? What kind of world do you live in where there's no gray areas?
So you get rid of the manager and every player.
No, Hamza, most of these players need to go, but the manager who brought in most of these players and he's unable to coach them has to hold blame as well. I think this is very normal in
Varane's not
football
good
to
enough.
have
1 second.
bad players and a bad manager.
So Varane's not good enough. Casemiro's
I
not
didn't
good
say
enough.
that.
Okay,
The
name me
manager
players that are not
decided.
bad. Name me
I'm
the
glad
players
that you said that. Okay, so can you let me speak now? I'm glad you said that. Okay, because if you froze out Ronaldo, froze out De Gea, froze out Sancho, froze out Varane, about to freeze out Casemiro, apparently want to sell in the summer, in January, you better be winning. He is not winning. Okay, so he's freezing out players and he's not winning football games. Plus, not only is he not getting results or the results are not good enough, he's not playing good on the pitch. Anthony was getting benched until he finally took out Rashford, who he decided, let's re-sign him, and we give him 400K. Then he brought on Anthony, but he was getting benched. He signed him out, put him on the bench, then he got injured, but he was sitting on the bench before he got injured. He chased Amrabat all summer, brought him in, benched him, and played McTominay. McTominay that he wanted to sell in January. This guy is cheating the system. Big up Griggs.
You know what they're
Griggs said
saying,
that yesterday. Hold on, bro. Don't interrupt me. What Griggs said yesterday.
Oh, apologies. Whoa.
Bro, you don't get speaking. You don't get airtime. You don't get airtime with Hamza's here.
First I'm a bitch, and then don't you interrupt me like I'm a child at the table. Damn, okay?
It's not you. It's not you. It's not you.
You're
It's Hamza.
undefeated, Jacob. Bro.
It's not you. It's Hamza. You know I don't get airtime when Hamza's here.
What play?
One
What
sec.
play?
One
Stuff I
sec.
couldn't
One
hear.
sec. One sec.
Staffy,
You
tell me
couldn't
the
hear me
players
though.
you
This
called
whole
now.
time you couldn't hear me. Okay.
No, one
Anyways.
my thing got off. I had to put the
Okay, back to what I was saying. I'm saying all these players that I just named, whether he signed or he had, and they're not performing. I named everyone. Hamza, khalas,
So
I'm not going to
Onana
go and
out.
repeat
So
everything.
you want Onana out?
Yeah, so of all the players I named, he wanted to go. Okay, he signed a goalkeeper and he's playing bad.
So
Who am
you
I
want
supposed to
Onana
blame?
out. So
Yeah,
you want
it's
Onana
not
out.
about the players that I want out. The
So I wanna
manager.
know the players you want out.
Shall
You
I
can't-
play the clip?
So that I know. Yeah. Tell me the players
Play
you
it.
want out.
Wallahi,
Yeah, I wanna
I
know
hate
with
that clip
Onana.
so much.
Wallahi,
I
Play
hate
you want
it.
it.
Onana out.
It
Hamza,
is
have
the-
you heard Staffy's opinion on Onana before he signed?
Stop.
That's all I wanna know. Wallahi, I wanna
Don't do
know.
that.
No, I've-
And Hassam, don't say anything about this when I say it. I think this guy's the best goalkeeper in the world. Now, don't tell me Allison this, Allison that. You stick to your man, I stick to my man,
This
and
is
we
the
can both live
problem
in
with this
peace.
fan base. This is
We
the
can
problem.
live in.
What did I tell you?
There's a bigger problem with the fan base.
Wallahi,
Oh
what
my
did I
God,
say?
Staffy actually left
You
the
see,
stream.
more,
Yo, Staffy,
more,
come back.
I told you, more, I told you they
my
flip
I
flop.
want to speak a little bit, yeah, and I haven't said
No,
anything
but more, you
for a
can't do-
while.
Yeah, Mo.
Why did Staffy
Flip
leave?
flop, man. This is why I call out for that.
Why did Staffy leave?
I have no
Why we
idea.
called it-
Go on,
we
go
called
on. Go on, Hamza.
So this is see what I'm trying to say. I never knew about this clip, but I could tell when I pressed him. I know he's not gonna call out the players because we've got evidence. He's got evidence on these players. We've got evidence on these players that he's gonna try and call out now. But 2 months ago, a month ago, he was praising them. So you don't. I don't. The problem with United fan, they flip flops. They'll throw this player under the bus. Next week they'll say Garnacho is good. Look at Garnacho's world class goal. Next season they want him out. He's crap. He's useless. Next season, next team they'll tell Hoyland is crap. Bro, I don't understand this fan base. There's no single. Their flip flop is mad. I've seen Liverpool going through the mad last season. But Liverpool fans, wallahi, let me tell you, they're united. Van Dijk was going through a bad patch. This guy is stuck by Van Dijk. Alisson went through a bad patch. They stuck through Alisson. Yeah. Liverpool fans, no matter what last season, they stuck by the players and the manager. But these guys, they will throw anyone on the bus. They have no loyalties. This is what they're known for. What do you think Staffy left? What do you think Staffy left?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
He just said that Staffy left because he has no loyalty.
No.
Anyway, let me just say something. The same energy I hold for Spurs, we hold for Chelsea and Man United. If Chelsea, with all that money spent or without that money spent, if you're sitting 12, the manager should get sacked. And it's not the players' fault. The players aren't performing. It cannot be all these players are not performing. The players aren't playing. Like Jackson's body language, Caicedo isn't giving everything because he knew he made a big mistake on his life.
يا الله خلصنا من الكلام الفاضي يا مو.
Okay. In my opinion, it looks like his body language on the pitch isn't, right? At the end. My point is he needs to get sacked. The same as I said, if Spurs lose today, that means 6 games on the bounce, you need to get sacked. Big teams, if my manager, if I lose 3 at home, I will ask for my manager. But because Man United, like this loss against Bournemouth, didn't go as a storm. I didn't see a storm in the media. I didn't see a storm. I saw, yeah, we're shit. Let's go on and we'll see what we do in the Champions League, what we do against Liverpool. As losing at home 3-0 to relegation candidate Bournemouth is an okay thing for Manchester United now. If any other team lose 3-0 to at home to a relegation candidate, the manager gets sacked in the tunnel. In the tunnel. By the way, he shouldn't survive the next day.
In the tunnel.
And for Chelsea, I think it's the same thing. Yes, I said Chelsea are better trajectory than Man United because everything points that way. The stats show that way. The style of play is the same way. They lost today because of mistakes. They lost today because of lapse of concentration. That's on the manager now. If Chelsea get a new manager, they might turn it around. If Man United get a new manager, it's less possible that they turn it around. That's my point.
Mo,
like
can I confirm? Can I confirm quickly? You think Pochettino should be sacked? Yeah.
For one reason, not because he has a style of play and everything, but because this is at the end, if you want to be treated as a big club, and I consider Chelsea as a big club, Champions League winners, you won the league titles, most successful team in the last 20 years in the Premier League. If my team spends that much money, no matter what other circumstances, that I'm sitting 12th in the league, he should be sacked. Like if I have this for Inter, I'm sorry, if Fiorentina have all this money spent and you lose all these games and the manager sitting 12, they will sack their manager. Imagine Chelsea's yet. And it doesn't matter if it's his first year or second year. Inter, we sacked managers after 6 games because they lost 4 of them.
So Arteta should have been sacked.
Arteta should have been sacked. So let me tell you, Hamza. Reality.
Give me a break, man.
Wait,
Saad. Give me a break, man.
Hamza.
And Ferguson should have been
Absolutely,
sacked.
that's true. But that's different era. I can't speak of that era. But let me tell you, the difference, Arsenal fans, when Arteta kept losing games, they actually asked for his head. I'm not saying Pochettino should get sacked. Maybe the board know more than me. They know what's happening in the background. But I don't see a lot of Chelsea fans asking for his head as this is normal. And that's not what a big club. Imagine, Hamza, if you get a manager tomorrow and we say it's his first year and he's sitting 12th in the league.
Wait, Mo, did you say you don't see a lot of Chelsea fans calling for him to be sacked?
No. A lot of...
Habibi, I don't think I know 3 Chelsea fans that want to keep him.
No. A lot of them say, half the Chelsea fans say,
Game
a little bit.
No,
Be patient.
I don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah,
I'm a Chelsea fan, and I do not know. I can't list on my fingers that people that want to keep him.
My point is Man United. The difference is Man United. You're losing 3-0 at home, Man United fans, and we're still sitting on Spaces. You're still looking at shows on YouTube, and you know who, and they are debating should we sack him or not.
No matter
Yes,
who
so I'm
you
saying.
get, no matter who is gonna turn it around or not, my manager lose. If Jurgen Klopp is in shambles, for example, and he loses 3-0 at home a game, Liverpool will say, "Fuck you, get out of here."
No,
We're
more,
Liverpool
more,
Football Club. We're
more,
not.
more.
Yeah, but that didn't
And
happen.
at least, at least
Nah, that's not
Jurgen
true.
Klopp
happened
one
last
thing.
season.
It's not true though.
Yes,
man.
thank you. It happened last season, but he has credit in the bank.
Yeah, last season.
I'm telling you, at least Jurgen Klopp won the Champions League.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Ten
saying. He has
Hag,
credit in the
Ten
bank.
Hag at the moment isn't performing. Players are turning on him. He is making United lose assets. Jadon Sancho is an asset. Rafa Varane is an asset. They are losing assets, and he's losing games, and he's humiliated at home.
No, but more. Let me ask you something. The problem is Poch, I understand. But why is still United fans, majority of them who go to the game, they're still back Ten Hag?
Because
still
they're
back Ten Hag.
scared. They're scared of the change, though.
So
Anyway,
that's
I'm
what
telling
saying.
you, Ten Hag is sacked
This is
next
what I'm
Sunday.
saying.
Sunday midnight, Sunday next week, Sunday 9 in the evening. Ten Hag is sacked. It's over.
The Sancho.
Remember my
Right.
prediction Moamen, at the start of the season?
Some said it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
How
said
long
December
ago did I say
16th.
December 17th he's gonna get sacked? How long did I say?
December next weekend is December 6th. Next Sunday is December 17th. 9 p.m. guys, Ten Hag is sacked. He's gonna
let me
get
ask
out of
you-
the Champions League.
but
and
let-
he's
hold
gonna
on,
lose
Hold
to
on. I was just
Liverpool.
gonna say one thing, guys. The way this guy has handled the Sancho situation is
Varane.
embarrassing. Not even just not Varane, but Sancho. And I'll explain for you why. Yeah. Firstly, Sancho is a young player. Yeah. So automatically he's fucked up with his head anyway. Yeah, made him not feel wanted, made him an outsider.
But he
The way
didn't
he's
insult
handled this
him,
situation.
Saad.
No, but hold on. He doesn't even let him participate in training with the team or
Yeah,
anything.
but he humiliated
Yeah,
him.
and
Who
as a
insulted
manager,
who? Sancho didn't insult him.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Sancho
That's
insult the manager.
no.
Right.
Ten Hag took him out.
Listen,
Ten Hag
Yeah, no, but
humiliated.
Sancho
I don't know.
himself
I
just
don't know what
responded.
happened. It's hearsay.
Ten Hag,
Whatever
listen.
happened is hearsay. All
No,
I'm
but-
saying is, as the manager, the way he's handled the situation. When I say that, I mean, as the manager, he should be looking for a resolution
But no.
ASAP. Yeah, he's
But-
trying to solve this ASAP.
Sad.
Do you want to stay or do you want to go?
No, I
I
don't
want you
that
to go.
lies. I don't want that lies. You know why United fans, I can't stand them? Wallahi, they said to me, we were fighting speeches. I said, how can a manager call a player live on air? All you need to do is show loyalty and say, the guy is sick, he's not training. The reason he called him out. As soon as he called him out, he was trending. He's a fraud. Sancho's a fraud. He's crap. He needs to get out. We'll always big Ten Hag. This fan base they're embarrassing. They're a bunch of glory hunt. I'm being honest with you. They attacked Sancho. When I said to them, you don't do that. At work, you don't call your colleagues out. You talk to him separately. There's something called principles. Yeah. If other players see that, I want them the next day. If players see that, it'll cause a problem in the dressing room. Hamza, you don't know what you're talking about.
I agree with
said,
that.
I said to them, remember Saad, I used to say, there will be an issue. Me and many United fans, I don't know whether Staffy was there, but a lot of United fans refused to accept. They wanted Sancho out. They called him a scumbag. They called CR7 a scumbag. They called all these players, Maguire's a scumbag. He needs to leave at the club, McTominay. But now they flip-flop. So I don't understand. What has changed? You either back your manager fully or you say, yeah, he's a fraud. Don't flip-flop. Don't give me 2 weeks before he's good manager. We need to back him no matter what. And now you want him out. So now there's a civil war. Now they used to laugh at Arsenal fans about Wenger in, Wenger out. That's the process they're going through. They're fighting among themselves. This is why I don't believe them. Don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I'm seeing what they're going through. Look, Staffy just logged out. Poor Staffy. I need to call him back. Call Staffy back, my brother, man. I need Staffy back here, man.
You're on mute. You're on mute, Habibi.
He doesn't want to come back. But anyway, we're just talking about United
And I
anyway.
know
So
what
with
happened.
this
Should I
United,
rewind the show and know what happened? I'm rewinding the show.
Yeah,
No. He played. Hassan played the clip. He got pissed off.
No.
Hassan has won now. Hassan won. Basically, is the overall thing, bro. Hassan won the battle, bro.
Speaking of winning the battle in regards to who's leading the race for Brazil's number 9, it is Richarlison. Saad. You motivated me to look up some stats. I was like, what is Gabriel Jesus having compared to Richarlison in the Premier League this year? And it's actually quite funny. Both him and Martinelli.
Hamza, your wishes have been answered. He's back here.
Hamza, you waste. I warned you. Stop wasting my time, Hamza. Stop wasting my time and stop lying, Hamza. You are sitting on YouTube and you're lying, Hamza. I am not like you. I don't flip flop. You lose a game, you start reminding us plays that you sold 4 years ago and saying this and that, and you never call out the recruitment, even though you want to complain about your players. You're a flip flop, Hamza. I'm not a flip flop. If I'm not going to sit here and you're going to allow me to actually say what I say and you're going to lie on my name, then I'm not going to be here, Hamza. Stop lying. Stop saying Staffy said this, Staffy said that. Stop saying Staffy's a glory hunter. Stop saying Staffy's a flip-flop. I didn't do any of that stuff, Hamza. Stop saying that. You're lying.
Bro, we know.
If I sit here, I left the stream for 10 minutes and you guys still haven't had enough. Can I speak now? Because I come here after every defeat. I come here after every defeat and after every win and I explain everything that happened. I don't like the lies, bro. Don't lie, Hamza. This manager you used to call a fraud. And I saw the light eventually and I called him out for it. That doesn't make me a flip-flop, Hamza. That doesn't mean that I'm a glory hunter. That doesn't mean that I'm deluded. Because everyone here called out their manager at some point and they call out some of their players at some point. But when you sit here and you say that Staffy did this, and that, that's not true, Hamza. Everyone knows where my platform is, and everyone knows my thoughts about him. Every time that I say something, people can know for themselves if that's true or not. So don't hear and lie, Hamza. The manager is the reason we are where we are. You mentioned that he spent 400 million, Hamza. If he spent 400 million and we're playing shit football, then I have to call out the manager. Because if anyone here, you used to make fun of Arsenal fans for not calling out Arteta when they were bad. But when I call out my team, no, you didn't, Hamza. You said they have no standards. If I sat here and I said back the manager, you would say Staffy had no standards. And I sit here and I fight with a fan base that's completely deluded to what's going on, and you want me to back the manager. What am I supposed to back him for, Hamza? He spent 400 million. We're playing crap football. We're about to get eliminated from the Champions League. We're not even in the top 4, let alone a title race. He's fallen out with players. The captain is playing like shit. Rashford is playing like shit. Everyone on the team is playing like shit. The signing that he made, he's benching. We're an abysmal of a team everywhere. And you say we're glory hunters because we called out.
So how many United fans want to keep him? I want to ask you something.
I don't care, Hamza. Hamza, this guy broke 19 different records yesterday, Hamza. I literally had the notes ready so I could tell you how many records this guy's broken.
Tell us the records he broke.
And you can sit here. You can sit here and make your mind for yourself, Hamza. Because if Pep Guardiola came into City and broke some of these records, you yourself would be calling for his head. Do you want some of these records, Hamza? I'll read. I'm not going to read all 19.
He said at the start of the stream. I'm genuinely curious.
I'm not going to read all 19 of them, but I'm going to read some of them. Bournemouth has never won at Old Trafford until Ten Hag. Bournemouth has never scored 3 goals at Old Trafford until Ten Hag. Bournemouth has never kept a clean sheet at Old Trafford until Ten Hag. Manchester United has never lost 7 of their first 16 opening games until Ten Hag. Manchester United hasn't lost back-to-back games against Newcastle since 1972 until Ten Hag. Manchester United hadn't lost 3 games in a row to Newcastle since 1922 until Ten Hag. Newcastle hasn't kept 3 clean sheets in a row against United since 1897 until Erik ten Hag. Manchester United hasn't lost 6 games of their opening 14 in the Premier League season until Ten Hag. No English team in Champions League history has conceded 14 goals in 5 Champions League group games until Ten Hag. Manchester United have never conceded 3+ goals in 4 different Champions League games until Ten Hag. Manchester United had never lost a Champions League game when leading by 2 goals until Ten Hag, and he did that twice. Manchester United have never dropped this many points from a winning position in Champions League history until Ten Hag. Manchester United have never conceded 4+ goals. Manchester United have never conceded 4+ goals in Champions League group games until Ten Hag. Manchester United hadn't lost 9 of their opening 17 games since 1974 until Ten Hag. No team has ever given up 4 penalties in the Champions League group games in the competition's history until Ten Hag. No player as young as whatever the fuck is. I'm not gonna read anymore. That's enough. Is that enough records for you?
One second. You know, I can read the records about Ferguson, the first 6 years of Ferguson. How he was.
We had already lost the same amount of games at home since Fergie retired that he lost in 21 years. He lost 34 at home in 21 years. We had already lost 35 since he left.
Some United fans are saying that you backed. That's what they say. You backed Fergie, and Fergie will never have got that position without being backed for 6 years. There's some United fans who are asking for Fergie to be sacked. Those placards about Ferguson out in Old Trafford that wanted Ferguson out.
Ferguson was a Winners' Cup winner with Aberdeen. He was a Scottish League winner, and
he failed for 6 years. He failed for 6 years so bad.
He had so much credit that you can understand the issue was the club, not him. You sat here. You're a liar, Hamza. That's why this is the issue with you. You're a liar. You said this guy has won nothing in Eredivisie, and he came into the Premier League. But now you want to back him.
No, I don't want to back him. I'm saying United fans some United fans are saying you will never have got to where Ferguson was if you didn't back Ferguson for those many years. That's what they're telling me. Hamza, we can't just get rid of Ten Hag because look how long. And we know about the Ten Hag militancy. Some you know about Ten Hag militancy. They're saying it's a plan.
Lauren, you're such a troll.
Yeah.
You're actually the biggest troll on this fucking YouTube.
So at the end of the day,
She's asking Staffy, are these progressive stats? The same question he asked Saad about Declan Rice. Yeah, Lauren, that's so rude.
Did Lauren say
so
that?
Rude, Lauren.
I big up Lauren, man. I big up Lauren.
Don't big her up.
What's up?
Gangster.
What's that?
Yeah, Hamza, what does that have to do with the current state that we're in, Hamza?
What does
You're not being...
Fergie must go.
That means nothing.
Bro.
That means nothing.
You're so unobjective, Hamza. Everyone sees through you, wallahi. Because if I sat here, I'll tell you what, Hamza goes with the narrative. He looks at me and he's like, oh, Staffy's Ten Hag out. Let me go against him. If I was Ten Hag in, if I was Ten Hag in, Hamza would be like, oh, look at him. He has no standards. I can't wait for me to go on a space and hear you say that.
If Staffy came here and defended Ten Hag, Hamza would be like, Man United fans have no standards. He would have said that, I swear.
He does that with Arsenal fans. That's why I know he's a liar, bro. When Arsenal fans were defending Arteta when they're losing, he said, I would never be small club like Arsenal. They have no standards. You see me, I win the league. I win the treble. They have low standards. They're back in Ten Hag and not winning anything. If I said that, he'd be like, oh, look, era's come to an end. They're no longer a big club. You're a fraud, Hamza. Wallah, you're a fraud.
Well, they were putting pictures like this at the start of the season, saying, oh, look how Ferguson looks so happy. Look what he's done to Ferguson.
What does that have to
gave
do
us
with
a dream. And then suddenly they want this guy out. This is why I find it so shameful. Like this is why I cannot accept. Staffy, I agree with you. Yeah, you want him out. Yeah, you stuck with your gun. You want him out. But your fan base, some of your fan base don't want him out. So when I call you out and say, yo, some of your fan base don't want him out, they're telling him to give him time. You're telling me, oh, Hamza, but look at I'm going to see the next few games. I know he's not going to do well, but be patient. I think some of your fan base
he's going to do bad, but you told me to be patient, Hamza. That made zero sense.
Some of your fan base are saying
he will be patient until next week.
Yeah, I don't think he gets sacked. I don't think.
Staffy, okay, let me just ask Staffy a question. Staffy, let's be real now. Next week, Anfield. I know we're gonna do previews across the week and shit, but Anjad, like on a real, like, would you take? I'm gonna ask you a genuine question. I'm gonna ask it to Flawless later on as well. Would you take a 3-0 loss right now if offered it?
Have some respect, wallahi. Wallahi, have some respect.
Flawless told me he'd take a loss 2-0 right now.
Wow.
You said 3-0.
They said the same thing.
2-0, 3-0, yani. Would you take a 3-0 right now?
No, bro. No. What the fuck is that?
You have hope in that game?
I
don't have hope. I don't want to lose any game.
Some last statement.
We lost 7, bro. You think anything phases me at this point?
Staffy, let me ask you a question.
You know, Loki, let me just say one thing, Hamza. You know, there's only one number missing from the Liverpool Man United set.
Yeah.
Because we've beaten you by 3, by 4, by 5, and by 7. That 6 is missing.
Yeah.
I'll be sorry. I feel so bad for the number 6 because the number 6.
This what you're doing right here is the sole reason why Ten Hag should go. Because I have to sit here like a cook and I can't say anything about my team because my team's about to get fucked to Liverpool and I can't do anything about it.
Staffy, let me ask you a question live on air. Who are you supporting next week? Do you want to lose or win against Liverpool?
What?
Why
would I want to lose to Liverpool?
Okay, because some of your fan base were supporting Liverpool against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when they're playing. Ask Sam. Did you know?
Oh yeah, they were. There were people who wanted Ole out so bad, bro. Ranson Bans, what did he tweet out? Finish the job, at Mohamed Salah. He tweeted it. He said, "Finish the job."
That's your rivals. That's what I say. I don't. some United fans are supporting Liverpool next week. That's what I heard the same thing. I wanted to know where the staff is supporting.
I'd rather jump off a bridge before I support Liverpool. That's what I'll tell you.
So you don't want Mo Salah to finish the job? You would get Ten Hag sacked, to be fair. To be fair, the objective would be achieved.
I don't want him to get sacked that bad to the point that I want to lose to Liverpool. I'd rather him prove me wrong and then he ends up turning it around. I just know he won't turn it around, so I'm not wasting my time. I'm actually
so annoyed that Bruno got another yellow. I'm actually so fucking annoyed because I genuinely wish Bruno was playing next week.
That's the guy that Hamza wants me to rate, by the way. That's our captain. He wants me to rate this guy. This guy picked up a yellow. He picked up a yellow knowing he's on 4 yellows going into Anfield. And he got a disciplinary yellow because he was yelling at the ref. Not even a tackle, not even an accident. He was just
live example.
Doing a fuss at there.
I'm a United fan. I hope Liverpool give it to us just to get Ten Hag sacked. Some people maybe are.
That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit, bro.
Listen, Abdullah is entitled for his opinion, bro.
Who wishes their team to lose, bro? Whoa.
Oh yeah, a lot of people wish their teams to lose so they get the manager sacked or something.
Who says give it to me like that though? That's
yo, Jacob. Can you like?
Yo.
So anyway, listen. This is how I want to end the show. I want to end the show. Final segment. Literally, we're just. So no, Saad, Staffy, Ziad, and Mo. I don't want you guys to just say anything, just so we can be done literally in 5 minutes. This is the last 5 minutes of the show. We're just gonna let Jacob talk about Spurs winning, Hamza talk about City winning. Literally 5 minutes, and we're out of here. That's it. No longer than 5 minutes.
Let me start first.
Ange Postecoglou is the man. He's a genius. He's the guy. Look, you all falter. I've told you all, just because you don't see the vision, don't mean ain't one there. Okay, you can say this, you can say that. But what you got to say this week is you got to talk to Jacob nicely. We got full 3 points, back to the green dubs. That's the lifestyle we're living. Look, Tottenham Hotspur dominated. We did what we attempted to do versus Villa, what we attempted to do versus West Ham, but we actually did it today. I loved the energy that Son brought. I thought he looked like a whole new man out there. Richarlison. That's my hey.
You know what I was praying for, Jacob? He sent me a voice note of him doing the. I was like, if they lose, I'm gonna play this in the intro like I did the other one for the Romero.
Yeah. Keep all them voice notes. Keep saving them because you ain't gonna make one this week because all they're gonna be talking about is these 3 points. So
that would have been a great one. You know that.
I know it, but hey, guess what? He now officially has surpassed those 2 fraud Brazilians. I don't even think they're Brazilian. I think they're Salvadorian or something. Saad, you got some frauds on your squad. I'm just going to keep it 100. But look, the match dominated, did exactly what I expected us to do. Look, when I saw the lineup and I knew Papa Matessar was back, all I could say was, ay, papi chulo. I was so excited to see him back. Basuma plays like a different player when he has Sar. I think Sar defensively can get back quicker than any other midfielder that we have. He really helps in all facets of our game. So love to see Papa Matessar back out there. Heung-min Son get on the score sheet. Destiny Udogie, I'm talking the best left back in the league, getting on the score sheet, opening his Spurs campaign. Love to see it. Hats off to the young man.
Best in the league crap. You and Will, the same shit. Anytime you have a good game, best in the league, best in the league, best in the league.
He's too good though. He's too good though.
He's not.
Hey, he's too good though. Hey, just wait. Hey, just wait. Like I said, give it some time. But by the time that y'all see it, it's gonna be too late for you. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Okay. And Hamza, 2 minutes, no monologues. Just tell me thoughts on your wins against Luton.
Fantastic win. You know, I did need to. Some teams have struggled to beat them.
You still struggled.
And Liverpool got a draw there, and they warned me. They said Hamza's a tough place. Liverpool managed to just draw there against them with a header. And although they should have won, Arsenal last minute winner. I went there. I didn't sweat. Game was won within 90 minutes, despite being poor. We got the results, and City showed how we're not scared of Luton. Luton's just an airport to us. We dumped on them. At the end of the day, we got our 3 point, and shame who knew. Whoever didn't get a winner.
Okay, mashallah. Please win the league, yeah? Please.
Well done. And first, you have sitting 12th in the league. Concentrate who's below you, because you might get relegated this season.
I'm fucking backing you up, you idiot. What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, brother. I love you.
What's your problem, man? I'm telling you, win the league. You're telling me fuck off. What's your problem,
bro? These last few weeks, Hamza's been on the offensive. You know, you say anything, bro. Automatically he's got the shotgun out, bro.
This guy, man.
He's a fraud, bro. Wallahi, he was
Okay,
calling
listen,
for Leroy
congratulations
Sané
Hamza for
today.
beating
Embarrassing.
Luton. Big up to Dunkel Zork, who says Amrabat is the Moroccan Højbjerg, so overrated. That's the one guy who needs to be compared to Højbjerg.
No,
You
his
damn right.
idiotic manager is playing McTominay in the midfield.
So I'm saying, who needs
Which
to
I
work
didn't get
about
to
it?
talk
They're all
about
over
because
the
Hamza
place.
spent the whole fucking show waffling. I would have been able to talk about that a little bit, but we waffled more than we talked about the game.
Big up Pancake Hamza. City fan preaching fan support. Wallahi, Pep begging for support from the fans. These Pep Gen City fans, just another waste of space in any football panel. Pep did ask for more people to make noise at the Etihad, and it is embarrassing.
Apparently they were
Appreciate you,
putting
Balaji.
leaflets out in the universities, bro.
70th minute.
in there.
70th minute. 70th minute. Look how many empty seats there. Shameful club.
That looks
You
like
got
a regular
plastic
attendance in
bundles.
your
Get out here.
stadium. Have some
Get
shit.
out here.
Carlos
Yeah.
is
That's the regular
asking, how about
attendance in
from
your
New Zealand? Big up to our New Zealand audience. Who would you buy in January for midfield, Hamza, quickly?
Enzo Fernandez.
There's Alex Garcia. Girona is impressive. Yangel Herrera. We've got Alex Garcia. Is
How
good.
is his answers even magenta?
God,
I'm
bro.
here. One
Even
second.
his transfer
Anyways, I
answers
gotta
are
go,
agenda.
guys. I gotta
Yeah,
go.
I gotta go.
Come on,
Thank you.
Shabab. Yalla, man.
Thank
Yalla,
you.
I
Big up
gotta go,
Hamza
guys.
Street said Eric Ten Hag in, guys. We need more records until next week, inshallah. The biggest record will be broken, inshallah. 8-0. Big up to Lawrence says, squeeze the shit in, Eric Ten Hag. Stay in the job a little longer for Anfield. Virgil for 8-0 incoming. I think they're going to beat Bayern and end up in Europa League this Wednesday. Mark my words. Mark my words. Big up to you, Lauren. Thank you so much for the super chat. And we will be there. We will be there, inshallah, when we slap
Supporting
the
United.
shit out of Manchester United. I'm going to get cigars and a suit on for Ahwa next week, inshallah. Big up to Cryptic Dino says, Lala, the Man United fan getting rattled by Manchester City's Hamza. He's trolling you and laughing at your club on the inside. Good job, Hammerhead. 7-0 again. Lol, says Cryptic Dino. Nothing cryptic about that message, Dino, right there. And inshallah, we will be slapping the shit out of Man United next week at Anfield. And ain't nothing anyone can do about it. I think we're going to be 3-4-0 up, possibly at halftime. It's going to be one elite buffet we're going to have next week, Habibi.
Vel,
So
if you're a man, clip this. If you're a man, clip this. Because you know how
don't worry
how
about
it works.
Vel. Don't worry about
If you're a
Vel.
man, clip this.
Bro, all I'm saying is this.
I'm just saying, listen.
Stop
If
it.
I gotta go. Before y'all keep getting into it, I gotta
Stop.
go.
يا والله يا شباب بدي اكل.
Yeah, خلاص, we're ending the stream anyway. Look, guys, love for the love. Everyone's channel is in the description. This stream, stick it on it, and it's gonna redirect you to Staffy TV, where he's about to go live. The Football Corner, Hamza Talks Ball, Footy Judge Mo, Ziad's Twitter is in the description because he doesn't have a channel. And of course, United Spurs of America, the biggest Tottenham Hotspur American channel. So make sure you guys go subscribe. And of course, Staffy TV, it's all in the description. And if you just stick around on this stream right here, right now, it will redirect you to Staffy TV. And all we're going to do before we wrap up is say thank you to all of you guys. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe. The like target at the start was 500 likes. We're literally just 50 likes away. Before you exit the video, please hit that like button, subscribe. And we're simply just going to end the stream the way we started it. See you guys on Staffy TV. Elliot with a shot! Harvey Elliott! Goal! Harvey!
2 hours later.
I say 2-1. Oh my God, Leon Bailey. Here by Gabriel. John McGinn. It's 1-0. Oh my God. Let it go with the cross. Hamza! Yes!
Bruh.
You prick! Fuck off! You.
Oh my God.